Hello, Philadelphia! I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gargano Show!
Live from the Xfinity studio. Good morning. Happy Friday to all across the Delaware Valley. It's a Friday. We love our Fridays, right? Nothing better than our Fridays. Well, this is the Anthony Gargano Show presented by the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app and, of course, our friends from Xfinity. So the big news yesterday, a little late, but finally, Nick Castellanos was released. And I still don't know why it happened this late. Like, what were you waiting for? You weren't going to get what you wanted. If you're Dave Dombrowski, you weren't going to get any kind of salary relief. Obviously, it was about someone to take on a portion of the salary. And you weren't going to get any takers from Nick. And then Matt Gelb from The Athletic came out with a fascinating story, pretty scathing, with Nick and kind of what went down with the Phillies. Basically, in that piece that Matt wrote, that Castellanos had very little respect for Rob Thompson and Kevin Long, and that some of the people in the clubhouse he didn't jive with. Ultimately, what do I think of Nick Castellanos? Obviously, the signing wasn't good. He wasn't the worst. It wasn't like some awful signing. And then, oh, my God, he had his moments. He had a couple of big moments here during the playoff runs. Made a couple of catches despite, how bad he is in the outfield. He made a couple sliding catches in the playoffs. And there were a couple of moments. Was he worth the contract? No, he wasn't. Did they have to move on? Of course they did. He was a unique cat. He would march to his own beat. And that instance that happened in June in Miami, where he gets taken out and he goes to the comes back into the dugout with a beer, a Presidente, which is a good choice, and then obviously an open alcohol container in the dugout is against Major League rules. And there was like this, hey, let's go, let's get rid of this thing. And, yo, Nick, you got to calm down. He's barking at Rob Thompson, and it's a big thing. He gets suspended for the one game, but then starts 29 games after that in a row. He didn't like the way he was being used. Some guys thought he wasn't a team player, that you shouldn't complain about hitting seventh. You shouldn't complain about, when you go to the plate, you got to worry about team and not just your own numbers. So there was a degree of that. And when I look back on the Castellanos era, I go, all right, there's a lot of bluster for a pretty ordinary player. You spent a lot of money. It failed, kind of is what it is. It's, deciding that he never materialized into that big bat. When you give somebody $20 million a year, and especially back then, it was a $100 million contract, you're expecting major run production. And he just didn't do it. Spotty, right? Like, the problem with him as a baseball player is that he's just so dependent on the fastball. And he said it himself, like he would come up and there was never a plan. Like, he's see-ball, hit-ball guy. And, he's sitting on fastballs. And look, he can hit dead red, but how many times did we see him flail at that breaking pitch, that off-speed pitch down and away? We should see that a lot. I mean, I just question how it was handled. I don't think he's a bad guy. I don't. I just think he's a unique character. He's a painter. He's got an artistic side to him, which I like. But he just, I don't think he jive with the regular, with that crew. Like if you look at the nucleus of that team with Bryce and Trey Turner and those guys, I don't think he and Bryce saw eye to eye on things. And look, this is Bryce's squad, right? Like, I think there's a like-mindedness about how we attack as ball players. And then you couple in the Rob Thompson situation where, I mean, he was out and out disrespectful to the manager and the hitting coach. Now, depending on what you see, he talked about, he never played the game at the highest level, which I think is ridiculous. You don't need to do that. But all in all, he had some moments, and he was a nice guy. Like when Otto Kemp come in, Otto Kemp's wife just glowed about Nick, and that Nick offered space in his house for Otto Kemp to stay. Like he did some really nice things. I think he's a nice guy. I just think, it was probably a bad fit. He wasn't the player that you needed. You needed a big bat, right? Like if you're going to spend that kind of money, and I think that's what Dombrowski envisioned coming out off his season in Cincinnati, that he was going to be that big-time run producer, give you 30 bombs, 100 ribbies, and be a middle-of-the-order guy, and he turns out to be a bottom-of-the-order guy and a headache. And ultimately, that's what you got. Now, I thought I give him props, man, because he had a handwritten letter that he put out to all of us, the city of Philadelphia, all Phillies fans, and I respect it. It was well thought out. It was written. He addressed when Matt Gelb reached out and said, "Listen, here's the story about the beer that we're writing this story. Would you like to comment?" He put it out on social media, wrote it out, handwritten, and said, "Here you go, guys. This is what happened. I'm addressing it. I want to thank the fans." And there you go. There's the Castellanos divorce, which ultimately is, I don't know. It's kind of overblown for a player that gave you whatever he gave you, right? I mean, I'm hoping that Dallas Garcia can give you more than what Nick Castellanos gave you. And he's going to play better outfield. He's got an elite arm. I'm hoping that he gets back to his power days. Look, when Garcia was rolling in Texas, he gave some legit power. He was a legit threat in the middle of the order, and a good batting order that includes Semien, who's now with the Mets, and Corey Seager, who was a ridiculous shortstop. And he was your ribby guy. He was your cleanup guy. So hoping that he could do that and replace Castellanos. But the big error in the whole situation is, why did it have to come to this? Like, Dave, you should have handled this well before pitchers and catchers. This should have been handled in December. And you could have parted ways and not have to deal with this sort of thing now when you guys are coming for camp and you're just starting spring training. That should have been, that's a major error on Dombrowski, misreading the market. You got to know that you're not going to get anything in return for Nick Castellanos. That's just the truth. That's what it is. So we'll get into that today. Roster day on the show. I want to tackle some of the Birds roster issues and kind of what it's going to look like a little bit. We got Mike Garafolo from the NFL Network coming up in 15 minutes. Baldy on a Friday before his trip to Istanbul and Turkey. The great traveler, explorer that is Baldy will join us. Usual Friday haunt, TV Todd, Danny D. We'll get to everything, all your stories. I do want to put this to your attention. So this week has been a very difficult week with the darkness that has come from the Epstein files, and it just feels like, the whole world is shattered. Like, stuff that even a small percentage of it is true is soul shaking. Like, you can't imagine that people could do these things. It's just awful. I know it's got me. It's depressing. I can't. I have to get away from it because it completely depresses me. We're all sitting here and we have this kind of simple existence of sports and family, especially Philadelphia, and like who we are, where there's a goodness, I believe, about us and kind of how we approach life, which is the center of it, which is, family. And even how we consume sports is through family. Like when the Eagles win the Super Bowl, and we've talked about it, and it's sharing it with your loved ones and your deceased relatives. And, it's a beautiful kind of thing. And my message and is just that, which is I know that sports is imperfect and there's a lot of, bad stuff and the whole thing. But when I look at what happens just on the court or on the field or on the ice and the game, I find solace in that. We've all played it to some extent and consumed it, watched it, lived it. And I know that that's my happy place. That when I sit back and get lost in a game, and it could be USA yesterday in hockey, I just go, I love sports. And there is a solace and a safety that's in just the game itself. So I just want to cherish that moment. Maybe you would too. Good morning, VG.
Let's get down to some business here.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anthony. Happy birthday to you, buddy. Nice.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for not taking off the weekend or the week like some people do. hey.
Happy birthday.
Thank you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. I'm not one to, you've noticed
if you were as pale as me, I could tell you were blushing, but I can't.
I'm not that kind of guy.
The chat is flooding with birthday wishes.
I wish them, love you guys. Yeah. No, thank you, brother.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Castellanos.
I'm anti the people here, I guess. People feel sorry for him and stuff. And I kind of feel like he didn't want to come here ever. He didn't want to be here. He's really jealous of Bryce and the way he gets treated.
I know.
He's not the player he thinks he is.
Well, I think that's the crux of his problem. Like, I don't think he's a bad dude, right? Like, I think he's a good dude.
You hear. I've been here for a while. He's a J.O. in the locker room and stuff.
So, I listen.
His batting practice, that's a real thing I've been hearing all season, is that players would have to wait for his son and him to do batting practice when they're trying to get ready for a game, and that did not go over well with the players.
Yeah, but there's a difference between being a kind of a selfish guy or whatever you want to call it. I don't think he's a bit now. Again,
what about the story about if he has got a good game, he's blasting music even though they lost?
I know it's terrible.
Not a good team.
No, it's not. It's a selfish teammate.
Yeah.
It's a selfish teammate. Listen. I don't blame the Phillies. He didn't produce.
Yeah.
Like Rob Thompson's right to push him down in the order. All that stuff. He lived across the street from a dear friend of mine.
Yeah.
And so, kind of knows stuff about him and stuff. And again, I don't think he was some, bad dude or anything like that.
I think in the world, he's probably a nice guy.
Yeah,
I think in the locker room.
Yeah,
in the locker room.
And that's what I mean about that's why I go, he had to go. I don't even know why we're having this, it's a big deal.
Well, because there's drama, because he writes the letter, and you have props, but when you're going to write the letter, say what you said to Rob Thompson. Don't act like this is because you cracked the beer.
Right.
I mean, that's not why you're going. I'm behind you. If you got all this because you cracked the beer, I'm with you. I love beer.
Right.
But when you're saying stuff that players he crossed the line with what he said to Rob.
Right.
So,
but here's the thing. Ultimately, this was, and it's not a federal case, but not a mortal sin, but ultimately, Dave Dombrowski just flubbed it.
I don't know what they were doing. I agree.
How could you think you're going to get anything in return for this guy?
Right.
Seriously.
The whole world knows he's disgruntled. You get rid of him.
If you're a GM or any other team, are you going, dude, I'll take some of that kind? No. Why would I want that? First of all, the player has got flaws that played out on your team, right? So there's that.
And they're flaws that the league knows what he said.
Right.
Like the players know what's up.
But even in his game,
right?
But
I'm saying
there is what it is, right?
Yeah.
And then you have all the other history, and you go, Listen, if I don't know, the Pirates or the Marlins or somebody, and I need a cheap outfielder, veteran guy to come in, all right, maybe I would take a look at him. But I'm not paying any real money for him.
No, why would you pay the X?
And I'm not giving you any prospect for him.
Right.
So if you're Dave Dombrowski, what are you waiting for?
Right.
Like, that should have been done in December.
Agreed.
And then, like, you have a clean start for spring trading of pitchers and catchers, and you don't need to deal with a drama.
Right.
You don't need to deal with a stupid Philly. Ultimately, the guy wasn't any good. Like, he was what he was. Like, he had a couple moments, right? But I mean, we've seen a million players come through here that just were what they were. Like, what's the difference between him and pick any other free agent that was in here and didn't do anything?
Right. Whit Merrifield.
Yeah, I mean, he was here for a little while.
Yeah,
he had a couple moments. That was it.
Yeah, but it's when you read a story, like, he really didn't. This was not his. Scott Boras kind of laid Philly on him. Like, he wanted to go other play. Like, he did not want Philly.
No,
they pushed him to get the most money.
Yeah, and he took the money. Like, and here's the thing, like, and this is where I agree with you, and I don't feel sorry for him. Like, he's going to get $20 million this year. $20 million.
$20 million.
All right. Like, think about generational wealth. Like, we can't even comprehend that. Right? Like, you can't comprehend, and you can't say it's not part of the equation and how you feel when it comes to empathy. Like, I got no empathy for you. You're set.
Even after taxes were 9-10 mil. I mean, he's set up, dude.
Like, we got people like
I'm so out of here, man. There'd be
like we're struggling to do everything, right? Like, stop. Like, I got no. That's where I go, I got no empathy. Stop. Like, the bottom line is, he is who he is. He's just a freaking. He had to go, and he failed
like
here.
Cool guy and stuff, but it just didn't work.
He failed here. It was a failure, right?
The egos are the thing. You have to have an ego to be a professional athlete. But I think he's a little inflated of what he's capable of. So, like, he shouldn't be a guy with that swing in the holes who gets upset if you're batting seventh. I mean, let's take a step back here. I'll pull up the Baseball Savant page. It's all horribly blue. There's like no red on it.
Dude, isn't it funny that he's bitching and moaning about hitting stuff? You're right about self-awareness, about not Charlie, the great Charlie Manuel, right, would always have these little pearls of wisdom. And one of his pearls of wisdom is know thyself.
It's important. It's hard to do.
And he doesn't know thyself.
No. He still thinks he's like 5 years ago.
Like, he doesn't know thyself. Like, dude, you're not good. Like, you should be hitting seventh.
You should be.
And
like,
you should be taken out.
Go read your scouting report and then talk to Kevin Long, maybe.
And you should be taken out in late innings for defensive.
You are aware you are the worst defensive outfielder in baseball.
Like, here's
all baseball.
Here you go. Here's like your number, your metrics.
Yeah, you're the worst.
You stink. You're not a good defensive player. Right. All right. There's no crime. You're here for your bat, and that's it. Right. Every once in a while, you might stumble into a sliding catch.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're a good defensive player.
Pat Burrell never cared. Take him out in the nights.
Right. Like, you
get into the shower early.
Like, to me, he's the case of ego.
Yeah.
And ego run amok.
Yeah, you're 100% accurate with that.
And that's where I go, well, dude, like, that's why I don't think it's as big a story as, and only because, there's a beer. Ooh.
Yeah.
Right. And he's barking at Rob.
Yeah.
I will tell you, you can say whatever you want about Rob, and I know Rob gets gets beat up here. Rob knows the game. Like, Rob has been around baseball for a long, long time. He knows the game.
I've never heard anyone in the baseball community say a bad thing about Rob except Castillo.
He's the only one.
Like, Whit Merrifield's doing the rounds, and he's saying Rob's the greatest baseball guy he's ever been around, and he's got a long career with Merrifield.
I know. I mean, it's like, what are you? You're picking on Rob Thompson,
right?
Like, come on. And the only thing I kind of resent out of this that's come out of it is that there's a lot of, like, Bryce is getting shade because apparently there was the rift between those
There's
two.
two camps in that locker room.
Yeah,
in the
and
clubhouse.
it's like, well, Bryce, thinks she owns the clubhouse, and that's
Just
kind of
dictates where he bats.
right. Like that's kind of where, Bryce Harper should.
Right.
That's yeah.
Yeah, you are not.
Hey,
you're not a peer.
When that team needed a big push before on a Sunday in the playoffs against the Padres, who comes up with a home run in between the raindrops?
Right.
Right? Like time and time again, Bryce Harper is the star.
Yeah, he's a star.
I mean, that's a star.
Yeah, you're getting paid like a star, but you're not a star.
No.
So, yeah, this wouldn't even be an issue. The Phillies just mishandled this the whole way.
Well, and
The day after the season ended, he should have just been cut.
And that goes to Dombrowski and the job that Dombrowski's done.
Yeah.
Which, I think has been.
I can't believe Dombrowski's that dumb, though. Like, I think there's financial pressures on this team. And if they can find $400,000, someone to pay $1.2 mil instead of the $750 they got to pay for him, I think Middleton, he'd be like, let's see if we can save a few $100,000.
Listen, I don't discount that.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think you're under the gun with they have the fourth highest payroll or whatever, and they weren't going to add any more. And they were trying to add the Bichette thing, and then the contract structure went out of whack because it's basically a 1 year deal, opt out for big dollars up front, and they weren't going to do it, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
What Dombrowski has done, I think he's done an okay job. I don't think he's done a bad job, but with the payroll that he has, you could do better. And the Castellanos thing was
an error. Him and Taiwan are his big mistakes.
Yeah. That's what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad it's over with.
Yes.
And we don't have to utter his name anymore.
No. I got an orb. I got an orb on my
Liam,
shoulder.
I wish Liam well.
Yeah, of course. You wish them all well.
I wish the family well.
Yeah, of course.
They're good people. You have an orb that's coming from probably the window over here.
Yeah. Maybe it's an ancestor, They say the ghosts, those orbs are ghosts.
Yeah,
What's up, Dad?
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Hey, listen, he's on your shoulder.
Friday the 13th.
He's on your shoulder.
Yeah, all right, Pops.
Look at that. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
On your shoulder. We got lots to do. Mikey G will join us. I want to kind of talk about a little bit of the roster and what we can expect.
I'm curious where Mike thinks the league thinks the Eagles are going. Are they stepping back next year? Are they going to be the same? Or people? I'm curious what the league thinks of where the Eagles are next year.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're just right now. I just want to believe in everything.
Yeah.
Right. I want to believe in.
Well, it's your birthday, Anthony, so you could do anything you want today.
I want to believe in everything.
There's like Mr. Rogers, land of miss, make believe.
I want to believe that the Phillies are a true World Series contender, and I do think there's a pathway there.
Yeah.
I want to believe that the Flyers rebuild is where it's supposed to be, and I do believe that. I want to believe that the Sixers. I love the Sixers,
Uncle Frank,
but I don't know. I believe in Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe, and I'll look forward to watching both All-Star Weekend.
You know what else you can believe in? USA hockey, men and women.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. That hockey's great hockey.
There was one goal yesterday. It was so beautiful. It was like
tic-tac-toe?
Yeah,
it was unbelievable. It was ridiculous.
Women today, they're 6.5 goal favorites on Italy.
Well, they're beasts.
Can you imagine a hocky bet? I'm going to take the women -7 goals.
Yeah, they're going to win they're going to win by 12. They're going to win 13 to nothing. Outshoot them 50-4. There was the shot totals are crazy. Like when you see these good teams.
Yeah.
Like I saw one disparity was like 52-10.
Well, I was looking at the one bet. The shots was like 80. Was like 80.5 total shots in a game or something. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's wild. It's good hockey, man.
Oh, it's fun.
I like it. I like it. All right, lots to get to. Let's take care of some business first and talk to our friends. Let's talk about Bet Parks and the Bet Parks Sportsbook online casino app. Yeah, we love it. Here's the deal, all right? You got picking winners for the gold. Men's and women's ice hockey, bobsledding, speed skating, curling, and more. It's time to play right on the app. There's always another way to win. New casino users score up to $1,000 bonus back in their first 24 hours. Plus, you get 250 bonus spins on Good Heavens or Little Demon Mega Collect them over the course of 10 consecutive days. Yes, 250 spins. You're a spins guy.
I am a spins.
With the Bet Parks Online Casino and Sportsbook app, you can play for real casino games and real money. Bet on all your favorite sports right now on your phone. Hoops to the All-Star Weekend. You got it all. There's always another way to win. Going to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Maryland, Michigan. New users only. Terms and conditions apply. See a site for details. Casino bonus must be wagered. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. So my morning routine begins at Wawa. I think like most everybody else, but it's the greatest routine ever. It's the $5 breakfast deal, and it's a deal. You're talking about your sizzly. You want bacon, egg, and cheese. You want sausage, egg, and cheese. You want a bagel. You want a wrap. It's right there. Hash brown, coffee. All right, any size coffee. I'm a Wawa coffee fan. All right, whole thing just $5. And you can if you want to switch it up. You want to go with the new caramel chocolate craze flavors. You want something different. You want a little sweetness to it. But anyway, you're in, you're out. You got enough fuel to actually get you going in the morning. You got meetings. You got stuff to do. Wawa is the fuel. 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. every day. All right? Any size coffee, sizzly hash brown. Wawa.com, limited time availability. Get fueled up at Wawa. All right. Now, joining us on the Xfinity mobile call-in line, our man, South Philadelphia's own, the go-to guy when it comes to news in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. And fashion. I think he's a fantastic dresser.
Mike Garafolo. I know. He did that. I know. Every time you're like, you don't know what to do. Good morning, my brother.
Hi, Ed.
Hi, buddy.
What's happening?
You getting a little downtime?
Yeah, sure. This is how I spend my downtime with you. I mean, at a bar, we could do that.
Mike, be nice.
Lunch.
Be nice. It's his birthday today. Be nice.
Oh, happy birthday! Yeah, February, baby. Did I know that? I guess I didn't.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Another year, another trip around the sun.
Yes, exactly. So, take us in your world, and then I want to kind of go start Eagles and go macro with the league. What's on your agenda coming up?
Well, we're into free agency. We're into the combine. There's just no break between that and yeah, there used to be a 3-week break. It has now been shrunk to a 2-week break, which is, I mean, makes it harder for teams that are. Yeah, I saw it last year with the Eagles. Teams that are in the Super Bowl, teams that are in the playoffs. Poor Clint Kubiak. I mean, there's no chance he's sleeping these days. He's still trying to
go right from the Super Bowl to a new job. Forget about it.
You gotta finalize your coaching staff now. Like, you know, he knew he was getting the job, so he was having conversations, and frankly was able to balance it with preparing for the Super Bowl. So that was an impressive feat in and of itself. And now it's finalizing the coaching staff, getting to India. He probably won't even go to India, I wouldn't think, at this point. But yeah, it's right into it, man. I mean, that 18th week shrinks this break for a lot of teams. When they add the 19th, it's going to shrink it even more. At some point, I think you got to move the combine back. Excuse me. Move the combine back. Move free agency back, because you do get a lull after free agency. Then it's into the league meeting in late March, and then the draft is not until. I mean, there's meetings with teams, right? But it does sort of calm down. I mean, there's pro days and stuff like that. So it's a blitz all the way through, and then everybody finally takes a breath after OTAs, after mini camps in June, and then we're back at it. So that's kind of the calendar as it looks right now.
So, what's the word around the campfire, around the league, when it comes to the Birds and the reshaping of the offensive coaching staff?
Yeah. I mean, it's a question of whether this is going to work. And it's the full autonomy for Sean Mannion as the new offensive coordinator, and how that's going to work with what Nick wants to do, because Nick had his say even during games. I mean, I know we say he's not a play caller, but even during games, he's relaying stuff. His idea, his play calling is more the concepts of how we want to approach this drive, or play to play. It's 3rd and long. We're playing defense well. We're backed up. All right, let's run this here. So Patullo took a lot of heat for a lot of stuff, but it's
to
Nick
give
well.
up the coward's
and so
draw.
Now and I mean, it's easier to do that when it's a guy that's been part of those conversations anyway, as Patullo was for previous years. Now it's a guy that you didn't know coming in, and a guy that, as we've talked about, the front office has had a lot of input in the process and in the hiring of. So how's that dynamic going to work? I mean, that's sort of the conversation now. And there's still talent on the roster. There's still how he's going to do it, how he does this offseason to make this roster as good as possible. And so they're still respected. It's not anybody scoffing or laughing by any stretch at what the Eagles are doing and going through right now. The AJ thing has been a discussion league-wide with regard to how that's going to wind up. I did speak to him briefly last week. Just saw him in San Francisco, and he was smiling, looked at ease, looked more relaxed than he was during the season. And I've heard that as well from other folks that have had conversations with him. They've had very, very brief conversations with him and his representation. That is going to pick up at the Combine, which is again in a week and a half now from here. So I'd expect a little bit of traction, a little bit of movement as to what they're going to plan to do at the very least with him.
Is there any path to reconciliation?
I think so. But it's going to have to be a leap of faith. It's going to have to be if Howie thinks like, okay, we can do this. And then if you're 4 weeks into the season and the same thing's happening again, I mean, it's only going to be worse. I think. It's just, you managed it during the Super Bowl season. You really couldn't manage it last year. If it comes back up, so I'd say it's, less than 50%, but non-zero for sure. So we'll see how it goes.
Do you think Jalen can win him over? Like I saw Jalen was out with Devontae for the Super Bowl, and it seemed like there was like Jalen's trying to be more, because the take on him was always like, well, very robotic in that sense. But it seems like he's trying to be more outgoing and outward with his teammates, which I think is a good thing.
He's tried before, and he's tried with AJ before. And late night visits to AJ's house along the way to, when something came up, to try to mend some fences, and it hasn't worked. I don't know why. I mean, I just don't know why. I don't. Every time I have these conversations with people, it's like, well, but why? Like, what am I missing? A one particular thing? And it's really not. It's just kind of.
He's gone over his house at 10 o'clock at night, with cheesesteaks, right? Like, come on, brother. Like, you would think that would do the trick, right? Like, that would go a long way.
But it's not. But I don't want to make this a one, like AJ's being unreasonable.
No, I know.
It's a two-way go with these guys, and getting them on the same page and getting them to see eye to eye. And late last year, they're in the locker room after the division win, the division clinching in Washington. They're posing for pictures together, and I'm like, it's not like they don't want to be in the same space with each other, and they've celebrated after touchdowns together. So I don't know. Weird. I don't know. And one day I'd like to have AJ speak freely, because it seems like he's more of like, well, I've got the beef. And,
he's cryptic. Yep.
Yeah, it's like, how many times can we go through this whole thing with, alluding to stuff? And I want to hear it. I want what's your problem with that guy? And I've got a general guess or sense based on what others think of Jalen. I like Jalen. I think Jalen's a winner. He's a different style of quarterback than what you typically want in a franchise quarterback, but the way that he goes about his business and his commitment to being as great as he possibly can, and the way that he holds. See, part of the problem I think is he holds on to stuff. The same way he holds on to stuff to fuel himself. The picture on his phone from
Right.
the Super Bowl loss. I think that affects his relationships as well.
What are you hearing as far as the offensive line, Lane, Landon?
Yeah. I am confident that Lane Johnson comes back. I have not heard that directly from Lane.
Yeah, I agree with
camp
that.
is not. What's that?
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I am confident that Lane Johnson, as prideful as he is, and as hard as he works, and as much as he's still got some in the tank, does not want to go out that way. There was at one point a notion of, well, if Stoutland's gone, Lane is gone, and it doesn't sound like that was accurate at all. So Lane Johnson looks like he's going to return. I think there's work that needs to be done to this offense. I know there's work that needs to be done to the offensive line. I think Howie's committed to making sure that they're more solidified up front. I do, and I mentioned this. The Landon Dickerson thing. 100%. There is a thought of like, how much more can I do? Do I want to walk away? In the end, I think he comes back.
Right.
I thought that, especially getting removed from a season in which he was never healthy. I mean,
dragging that leg around the whole year.
It was that injury in training camp, and not the rush to get back, but the effort to get back as soon as possible. So I think this season was a drain on him in a lot of ways. I also don't think he's long for this league anyway. I mean, and frankly, when they drafted him, the thought was he's not going to play long in the NFL. And you already got a second contract out of him. You got a Super Bowl win out of him. You got a lot of success out of him. So it's all, I want to say house money, right? But if he plays one more year and gives you another good year, it's like, okay, go back to draft night. Here's how long he's going to play. Here's what he's going to be dealing with. Here's what he's going to be able to bring you. Boom, you sign up for it right there. So, I think he comes back at least for one more season. It's not official yet. He's got to still make a final decision on that, and there's no rush. At least he's got a couple of weeks to do it. So in the end, I still think, but the flirting with retirement stuff is absolutely real.
So there's a lot of question on that side of the ball, obviously, right? So we talked about AJ. You got no tight end, right? Because Goddard's not going to come back. And you're going to have to go at the tight end. You're going to have to figure out what you're going to do with the receiving core. You basically got one receiver, right? Like there's a lot of work to do on that side of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I know Dallas would like to come back. All things equal, he took a pay cut last year to make it happen. But even then, you gotta have yourself multiple tight ends. I mean, that's what I honestly was surprised they didn't do more for that position coming into last year, knowing that he was potentially going to be gone beyond this season, and how he's been pretty good about getting somebody who can then be the successor at multiple positions. He's done it in the secondary. He's done it at the offensive line. He didn't do it at tight end. And this could be the year that he does it. They get Goddard back on a one-year deal, draft a kid early in the draft, or maybe go out and sign somebody and have that kind of transition. So, yeah, they've got work to do there. And the receiver core, I mean, they're going to have to get a haul for AJ. They are. I mean, it's going to have to be. And if you ask me what, I don't know. You getting a first-round pick for him? Probably not, right? But it's a 2 and then some. I think it's going to have to be that to move on from AJ and to be able to use that draft capital or player for player. I mean, Howie hasn't been shy about player for player deals. It's usually in training camp when it's this guy's not making our roster, that guy's not making your roster. Let's flip them and let's see if they can make each other's rosters. But for player, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to do something there to get some value back, get some immediate value back.
The Maxx Crosby, right? Because apparently there's 20 teams interested, and Eagles are one of them. Which
30 teams are interested.
Right.
30. I mean, the Raiders can't be.
Right.
Don't ask me who the team is, but
right.
I'll tell you. I from what I heard from his world is one team hasn't called, and they're like, "Why wouldn't you?" And they're like, "That's okay. We don't want to go there anyway. Go ahead. Sorry."
So what chances do you think the Eagles are a destination? Like
big time. If this thing opens up, and everybody's a player. I mean, listen, they tried to trade for Micah Parsons in the division, right? Why would they not trade for Let me rephrase. Why wouldn't they then be considered a strong contender for a team that would be like, yeah, get them out of the conference,
Right.
get them to another team? And I would certainly put the Eagles top 3, 5, whatever, for Maxx Crosby if and when this thing opens up. And I do believe it's going to open up. Again, combine is where I think.
Is there an AJ Max thing? I mean, because now you're talking
That's
about
what I proposed yesterday. The only problem is if you're making the move as the Raiders, you're making it for the future. You're saying we can get a haul back and we can reset this thing.
AJ doesn't fit that. No.
That's what I mean. That's the only thing that didn't make sense for me. So I did raise that. We were talking, I may have been on the air somewhere else yesterday. And I just said, well, the only problem is that doesn't make sense. If AJ was younger, but then again, if AJ's younger, you wouldn't trade him away anyway, regardless of what his situation was, relationship was with the quarterback. So
I know Brady loves AJ.
Yeah.
I was reading a Cowboys blog this morning. They think that they can make a move for Crosby for George Pickens. And their theory is that they need a wide receiver for a young quarterback with the Raiders. So,
right. Go Pickens?
Is Pickens a more attractive option than AJ?
I wouldn't think so.
No.
I mean, but how old's AJ? 27 now, right? 28? I looked this up the other day. Somebody give me his age. So you're 28. You're looking 28. So you're looking at 3 to 4 good years left. He takes care of his body. He does things the right way, and maybe he stretches that a little bit more. But it's just a tough. I mean, and they very well may. They're so. Again, with Kubiak just getting the job, they are in so preliminary in their conversations. Even with Maxx, like it starts with them. It doesn't start with Maxx. It starts with them. They need to figure out: do they want him to be part of this, or do they want to trade him and get the best haul possible in return? And then it turns in, like they say, we want you back. Then the ball's in Maxx Crosby's court. If they say, hey, it's time to move on, I think Maxx agrees with them. Great, let me go find the best possible situation for me and have it work with you as well. But they're not there yet. That was a brief conversation he had with Kubiak on the day of the press conference, and we'll see. I think it's sort of like AJ Ant when I said to you, it's less than 50% he's back with the Raiders. It's not 0, but it's probably closer to 0 in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine Maxx here. My God, that defense would be a dream defense. You put Maxx Crosby here.
And you'd get, I mean, he played hard. I mean, there were some games I watched. There was a game against the Jaguars. It's 1st and goal from the 1, I think. And he's darting into the backfield, beating the snap count.
Yeah.
First guy ball on both sides. I'm like, why is this guy playing so felt so bad for him? Like, why is he playing so hard?
He's a baller, man. He just is.
Now add him to a situation where he's in a competitive situation and potentially playing playoff games. Imagine what Maxx you're going to get in that regard. He did have the knee. It was, as Ian Rappaport reported, it was a repair, not a trim of the meniscus, which takes a little bit longer. He's going to miss most of the spring, but it sounds like he'll be back before the spring is over with whatever team. And I'm sure he's going to be eager if he's with a new team to get out on the field before training camp. So I don't think health is going to be an issue at all.
So what do you think, Howie? I think Howie approaches roster, right? Like, I'm sure at some point Jalen's agent's going to call and go, what are we doing? Are we going to get an extension going? Are we doing that? You're going to have Jalen Carter. You got Jordan Davis. Like, you got some, and you're going to have to pay Cooper and Quinyon down the road.
Yeah. I don't think Jalen Carter is a priority right now. I don't think that would be number 1 on the list of deals or close to the top. I mean, there are other orders of business now, and Drew Rosenhaus and Howie have a good relationship, and they've done plenty of business over the years. And I think if Howie expresses to him, like, this is not happening right now, and maybe we talk closer to the start of the season, I think Drew would understand that, not ruffle feathers. I don't know that for sure, but I think Drew understands the grand scope of things. So, and if I'm Howie, that's the way I approach it too. I'm not putting that at the top of my list right now. What year 3 for him?
Yeah.
Right? He just completed year 3.
Yep.
So so he's contract eligible. The Jordan Davis one is the one I would want to figure out.
Yes.
He's the way that he played last year, and that dude's a great dude.
He is. He's an awesome dude, And you know what I love about him too is he completely bought into everything. Like
Yeah.
you listen to him talk, and he's talking like Fangio. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I love the kid. Like, you know,
Yeah.
happy
And
for him.
I'm so happy for him, and in large part because he's so great for us.
Yeah.
And we had some great one-on-one interviews. And when that happens, I want that guy to do well.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I saw in his eyes and heard in his voice real joy
Yeah.
over, wow, here's the work that I put in.
Yeah.
Here's the results that I got. Not just like, oh, this is going to get me paid.
No.
I even said to him at one point, I'm like, man, you were going to do so well, whether it's here or elsewhere or whatever. And his reply, I don't remember exactly, but his reply was something to the extent of like, it's all blessing or something like but more toward like the whole thing instead of just, oh, that's going to be great for me, but the whole thing and how great his, like, in a season where there was a lot of consternation, there was a lot of guys that didn't play well, there's a lot of guys that were unhealthy. That was a bright spot. And I thought that was a good thing to watch as the season progressed.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, let's talk big picture, league picture.
Yeah.
When do you think we go to that extra week that you alluded to? It feels like it's on the precipice.
Yeah, and it's so funny. Like Goodell's like, well, it's no sure thing that we're going to do it, which is clearly, yeah, that's like the not the Trojan horse, but it's sort of softening the blow for the NFLPA because they've got to have those conversations with them, and they've got new leadership there. So I think that was a, oh, well, we'll have those conversations and not just like, oh, we're going to do it, like forcing it down your throat. Feel like they're part of the conversation. I think that's what it was. So, in the next couple of years, because we're up to 9 international games next year, 9. So we're more than half.
You got France and Australia.
Yeah. And there are other places they want to get to. They want to get to China. Like,
when we get to Rome?
Right.
Come on.
I
would play Rome, man. Let's go.
You can have, you can have Sean Stellato, Tommy DeVito's agent. You can have him as. Bro, I go in the gym, only day at the gym at the Super Bowl. I was like, I'm going to go here every day. I made it one day. So I walk in, and he's in there with a Rocky Italian stallion.
Get out of here. Oh, that's great. I love it.
He's a character, man. He is a character. Anyway, yeah. So it's almost, and the NFL has a way of doing this where they sort of like numb you to stuff and then they slip it in. So it's 9 of 16. You're gonna get the double digits. It's gonna be so close to 16. You're gonna go, okay, well, we're at 16 now. Here's the extra game, and everybody's gonna have an international game. They got to get like some of these got to be more manageable from a travel, like Australia. China, like these are going to be one-offs. Whereas, and I think people have alluded to this, the Niners may play in Mexico too. The Niners may have 2 international games next year. But when you talk about Mexico, it's like you're traveling basically inside the United States. It's not that bad, right?
Right.
It's flight-wise.
Right.
You got to get Canada. And so I asked about Canada, and they said, well, a lot of those stadiums aren't NFL ready. That's the problem up there. So if they can get some of these to be more manageable, it's like, 16, but not all across the globe,
Right, you're not crossing every continent.
Right.
I mean,
but yes, the Rome game we're locked in for. You know who's working hard on the Rome game? I don't know if I should say this. That doesn't matter. Justin Pugh, who's a Philly area guy who played for the
love
Giants.
Justin.
Justin, I saw him in San Francisco. He's having a lot of conversations about some Europe ventures involving football and potentially the NFL. And he's been pushing hard for the game in Italy. He knows a lot of folks. He got a lot of business connections over there. He is a hustler, that dude. I love Justin Pugh.
He's the best, man. Justin's fantastic. In fact, thanks. I'm going to text him when we get off the air.
There you go. Hey, how do I get one of those Wawa mugs right there?
We'll send it to you. We'll send you that in a sweatshirt. We'll give you the Wawa gift package. How's that?
What size?
I dig.
What size are you?
Wait, hold on. We got 2 different ones. Oh, which one do I want? How about both?
Yeah, we'll get you both. We'll get you.
Because that's the red one is the logo I remember from me as a kid. Can I see the black one? Can we take camera 1? I assume camera.
He's
So
in the
what is
control
that?
room
I don't
now.
remember that one. Was that the one that predated the red one?
No, this is not. This is a. I love this one too. It's interesting. I like it. You got me studying it.
You want a gummy?
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at. You know what? I'm just looking at the bird.
To the Wawa. That's a great logo.
It's a cool logo. I was just like, I like the font. He's got me.
I need
we got gear too. We got a bunch of Wawa hoodies and
Send it all.
yeah.
I'm a medium. Depending on the cut. If they run small, I'm a medium. If they run big, I'm like either side. I never know. Like this one's a small, and this fits perfectly.
Right. He's petite.
You never see me in person, Craig.
Dude, I will. You know what's funny? I felt small last night. My kid, I think he grows like every 3 days. He gets bigger. So my Anthony, he comes walking out. It's freezing. He's got no shirt out. No shirt on. And I go, Dad, take the trash out. He goes, all right. He comes downstairs. He's got no shirt on. And I think he's like 6'2" now. And he's got no shirt. And he's been killing it at the gym. And I was just like, damn, dude. I said, put a sweatshirt on. You're going to go outside. I don't need it, Daddy.
It's like the cold plunge for a couple of seconds.
I'm like, all right, dude. God bless you. Crazy. All right. Big stories around the league. What are you what are you following?
Yeah, we'll have some quarterback movement. Maxx. They asked me on Good Morning Football yesterday. The biggest or most intriguing storyline. Maxx for me is number one. We got some quarterback movement. Tua, Kyler. They're both going to cost their team a lot of money, even if they just cut them and move on. I heard the Dolphins say we're close to a decision last night, which to me means they're probably going to cut him and then just eat a lot of money. Because it's tough if you're going to trade a guy. It's so hard to do that when he's owed that kind of money. And, so you got Tua, you got Kyler, you got Cousins, you got Malik Willis. There's a lot of, pieces to be moved around here. And I don't rule out Cousins returning to Atlanta. I think that still could be a possibility because Stefanski was in Cleveland last year. They tried to trade for him. Kevin was a big proponent. So you got a guy that you got the first crack at to potentially renegotiate with. And you got Penix coming off an ACL, and he didn't really look great last year anyway. So, I wouldn't rule that out here. So quarterback movement going to be a big part of it.
What does Minnesota do?
I mean, they're going to bring in somebody. They're going to do something here. Kirk was raised as a possibility there. I don't know. I mean, the problem is, changing a GM, and you got a pseudo GM now, Rob Brzezinski, who's running the joint there, along with Ryan Gregson, who's one of their top personnel guys. So I don't know. We'll see. They got one of these guys, obviously.
Malik Willis is interesting because he looked good. He looked real good. He's a guy that I would be interested in.
Yeah. You gotta be careful, right? Because did he look good? Because he's with the right coaching staff, the right system. Suddenly you take him, you put him somewhere else. It's like now you're the guy. Learn a new system, not necessarily a new system, but learn a new. And then all of a sudden he's not. It's almost the less you play, the better when you're in those situations.
I know. And it's funny. You're so right about the staff because look at San Francisco. Look at that backup. He's going to draw a lot of interest. Now,
Mac Jones going to draw a lot of interest. Yep.
Now, what happens? Right? Is that him or is it Shanahan and that quarterback friendly offense?
Now, if I'm Mac Jones's people, what I'm telling everybody else is, you guys said the same thing about Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold went there and played well in the preseason and got reset. That helps you, and you carry that with you. That's what I would say. But it's no guarantee, right?
Yeah.
So, I think you're going to see some guys that are going to be moving, and some of them are going to fall flat, and some of them might do well, but some of them are going to fall flat, and you're going to be like, see, just you got a little snippet, and you saw something good, and you thought you had more there, So, yeah.
All right. Give me the team in the AFC and the team in the NFC that you think will have I don't want to say meteoric jump, but teams that you go, watch these two teams. I'm curious because I'm curious what your answer will be.
as far as like what they're going to do in
Like,
the
you know,
offseason.
watch him in that. They're going to make a jump. Like, they're going to be good.
Tennessee, without question, is my AFC team. New coaching staff, high draft picks, a lot of cap space. I mean, it's why it was intriguing to John Harbaugh. Like they were the runner up to the Giants. So, yeah, I think
I'm with it.
I think that's
That was the one. And then in the NFC,
and I just walked myself into the other one. It's got to be the Giants, man.
I knew you were going to say it. I knew it. Yeah.
Listen, but if they go from 4 wins to 9 wins, I'm right. Right? They don't even have to go 13.
No, but here's the thing. I think you are going to be right.
Yeah.
I do. It's scary. Like, I look at them and I go, yeah. They're because Harbaugh will settle things down.
Yeah.
You know, listen, he knows what he's doing, right? So Harbaugh will settle things down, and they got some pieces now.
Yeah. The other team I would say in the NFC, but they already started this a little bit, is the Saints.
Yeah.
Because Tolzien and Chase Hazlitt. Chase Hazlitt's the son of Jim Hazlitt, former head coach. And both of them had options to go elsewhere. Tolzien pulled out of the Pittsburgh search to join McCarthy, and Hazlitt did the same thing. He stayed in North. And the sense I got was like they really feel like they're building something special down there with Kellen. And Shuck played really well, and they've got talent. They're going to add more. So that's the other team I would say in the NFC. But yeah, I if the Giants are not in the postseason mix next year, I don't know what happened to make it not happen, to be honest with you, because the coaching staff that they're putting together is excellent and experienced. They've got talent already. They're going to add more. They've got a high draft pick. They've been talked about as the landing spot for Downs in the draft potentially. I mean, they're going to add talent. Neighbors going to be back healthy. I just can't imagine them not being competitive next year.
All right, last thing. Phillies. Pitchers and catchers are here. What's your outlook? You as a major Phillies fan.
As confident as I've been in recent years. You know, I think the Casty thing sort of wore on some folks last year. You know, now that you're getting the full picture of what was happening there. Beer in the dugout. What are you doing? Like, how old are you?
That's Casty.
Yeah. But get rid of that energy. I like them, and I don't. It's not like, you know, don't let the door hit you. It's just it was time.
Yeah.
And I got to see the rib. Like the rib should be in the clubhouse.
There's got to be
maybe
shirts with the rib. Like, you know, I'd wear a rib shirt.
You wear a rib shirt?
Yeah.
Get a rib shirt by opening day.
Yeah.
Get a rib shirt.
I'll get you one.
Ribby, like RBIs, ribbies.
Yeah.
Ribbies.
I'll get you one too. You can wear it on the Good Morning Football. All right.
While I'm drinking my Wawa mug.
You got it. All right.
I need to know which logo. You got to tell me, like, this was the logo from 75 to 81.
I don't know the whole story behind that.
We got to find out. Because I'm trying to. I feel like I've seen both. I'm just trying to remember which one came first when I was.
All right, I'll find out. We'll send you both. All right, and
when
then we'll send you some gear.
When I was a little sizzly eater.
You got it. $5 sizzly. Good stuff, brother. Thanks,
Holy
pal.
crap! It's 10 o'clock. I gotta go.
Yeah,
I love you.
See you, buddy. Love you too. Mike Garafolo, NFL Network. We'll come back in just a moment. And Jules, remind me, we got to send him that Wawa stuff. All right. Kim's on it. Yeah, Kim's our great, incredible sales executive, account executive, and she'll be on it. She handles Wawa.
Oh, yeah. She's geeked up about it.
Yeah, Kim and Nicole are a dynamic duo. All right, let's do that. First, let's take a quick break and talk about our friends. So, we talking about Parks Casino, Street Road, Ben Salem, and look at the acts that are coming to Parks Casino. This is unbelievable, dude. You like incredible stuff. All right,
yeah,
incredible stuff.
Hall of Famers,
yeah,
my relatives,
big time. All you have Dice Clay, the Dice Man, is coming on May 16th.
He's really good on TikTok right now.
So you got the Dice Man, you got a tribute to Paul McCartney, you got the Parks Country Music Fest on February 28th with Brett Young, you got Tracy Morgan who's got a new show where he plays a football player disgraced because he was betting on the games. That's March 14th. You got Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
All right. You got Melissa Etheridge, the Wallflowers. June 6th, the Long Island Medium.
What's up, Cousin Terry?
That's Teresa Caputo. Greg's last name is Caputo. July 18th, singer and comedian Wayne Brady. All right, like big time acts. And you got dinner, the show, and all the great casino games. Check it out. ParksCasino.com to buy all tickets. Got to be 21. Gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I'm a hatsman. Wear hats. My closets are full of hats. And that's why branded bills, you got to listen up, man. Whether you need snapbacks, truckers, fitteds, beanies, or even t-shirts, branded bills, they got you covered with performance and with some style. So if you're looking for some gear to make your brand stand out apart from the crowd, you got to get that brand out there. Branded Bills has got you covered because they're bringing you the best custom headwear anywhere in the game. So you can start your order with their dedicated team, and they'll help you create the exact custom apparel you need. They work with you. They listen to you. They'll shape it just the way you want your brand out there. They even have a partnership with Penn State as part of their campus collection, so you can grab some Branded Bills gear with Penn State and some other universities. So head over to brandedbills.com, use the code BBPHLY, and you'll get 15% off your first order. brandedbills.com.
Branded Bills, man.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Quality
PSU.
PSU? We're going to be good this year, right?
Yeah. Coach Campbell.
All right.
He's a good coach. We got Rocco.
Iowa State.
I'm going to be Penn Stated up.
Wait, Rocco transferred over?
Yes.
Oh, wow. They got
Not just Rocco Becht, Anthony's son.
Yeah.
Who is our good friend, Anthony Becht. His son, Rocco, was a quarterback at Iowa State. Matt Campbell brought him over to Penn State, so he'll be the quarterback next year. He brought, I'm going to say, 21 guys.
Were they good last year, Iowa State?
They were decent.
Okay,
they were good. I mean, they were pretty good.
All right.
He's a good coach. He's a good coach. He really is. I think it was a really good hire.
It'll be good to have PSU back and people not expecting them to lose a big game.
After, they needed a clean, fresh start after that. All right. So a little more football on the way, but also it's all about the world because we have with us a modern day explorer.
All
right?
Baldy Jellin?
Really? Magellan?
Yeah.
I mean, think about the great explorers.
Where's he going? Bosphorus?
The Bosphorus Strait. Yes, he's going to Turkey. The modern day explorer, football man himself, the most interesting man in the world, Baldy on the Xfinity Mobile call-in line.
Baldy. Oh, let's talk some football. Baldy. Oh, he likes meats and football. Oh, Baldy.
All right, tomorrow. Oh, look at that. Look at that setting. Where are you?
Well, good morning, guys. I just figured that, like when you finished school and you were out for summer, school's out for summer. Remember that last day of school? You couldn't wait to run out of that school and start your summer vacation. This is like the start of the vacation here, cuz. I did all the work. I passed all the tests. I did all the breakdowns. Now it's time for vacation. So I love my vacation times.
I'll salute, my friend. I'll salute. Where are you? You're in Florida. So
yeah.
I'm
just on my balcony
cafe?
here. Yeah, I'm just on my balcony. I'm just looking out they got these paddle boarders are out here. They're all diving this morning. So I'm kind of curious, what they're seeing down there. So I just got my binoculars out there. I've been checking them out. They've been kind of going up and down a little bit.
Oh, dude, that's such a great feeling. Just knowing that tomorrow morning.
Yes.
What time's your flight?
Yeah. We got a night flight. You fly at night to Europe,
You fly tonight. Right.
Yeah, we fly at night. So, a couple drinks, maybe a movie or two. maybe a snooze, wake up in Istanbul, ready to get things started.
Oh, that is so fabulous. That is, I do love that. Like the night flight to Europe, right?
Yeah.
Where you get a couple cocktails.
Yeah.
You're ready to go, man.
Yeah. That's the plan. That's the plan right now.
So, all right, before we start, because you are the modern day explorer, give me your top 5 explorers. Like, who are your favorite explorers?
Well, my first report I ever did, like going back to 8th grade, I did one on Vasco da Gama. And Vasco da Gama was Portuguese, and in 1523, he was the first person to sail around the Cape of Good Hope in Africa. They were trying to get to India. They wanted to get they needed spices. The food was terrible. So they were trying to, it was the beginning of the spice trade. So Vasco da Gama, Magellan, obviously, he found the gateway. It's pretty interesting just reading the history of Magellan, because they come out of the Mediterranean and they go across the Atlantic, and they're hugging the coast of the Atlantic, right? They get to Brazil, right? And they know there's a waterway, right? They called it Tierra del Fuego, the land of fire, because all the Indians in South America, they had these fires, so they saw the land of the fire, right? So they get to Brazil and they figure, all right, we've been on the ship, for basically 3 months. Let's give them a little liberty. Nothing's changed, cuz they get off the boat in Brazil. They can't get the men back on a boat. They find these women. They have these parties. It's like modern day Rio. Like you can't get anybody to work in Rio. Are you kidding me? So then they continue. They get back on a boat, and they're hugging, the coast, and they get down to like Argentina, and so the River Plate goes inland, right, to Buenos Aires. But there was brackish water, right? They knew it wasn't the Pacific. So they keep going. They get all the way down to, the Cape of Good Horn, and they get hit by these winds, these nasty winds, right? And, you make a little progress, you'd get 10 miles, and then the winds would blow you back 20 miles, and you get blown onto these rocks. But there was a passageway, which becomes the Straits of Magellan. There was a passageway that got to the Pacific Ocean. So now they clear the Cape of Good Horn. They're in the Pacific Ocean, right? They go 90 straight days without seeing land. 90 days, no land. Like you're just sailing by.
You got scurvy,
everything. They didn't know about vitamin C and all that kind of stuff. So people are like, they're just literally mangled up on these boats. They go 90 straight days sailing by the stars, and they come to the Philippines, and then they get in a gun battle in the Philippines with the locals, right? Wow. Magellan dies in the Philippines. Like they're still, if you still get to Manila, they've got a big statue of Magellan right there, like they're honoring him, but the rest of they started with 5 boats, they finished with 3, and the men were, they lost men along the way. So, yeah, but.
Should have stayed in Brazil.
Huh?
He should have stayed in Brazil.
Yeah, stayed in Brazil and set up shop. Had a good life.
Yeah. So you worry about going to Manila and going to the Philippines. I'm already in paradise. I can see those guys going, nah, I'm out. I'm staying here. Where in the world haven't you been? Like where do you still yearn that's on the Baldy bucket list?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of, like, I've never been to Vietnam. I've never been to Cambodia. Like, they've rebuilt those countries. They tell me Vietnam is cool. I haven't been. My buddy Kurt Menefee is in Taipei right now.
Oh, wow.
Capital of Taiwan. Yeah. So that used to be Formosa when it was British owned. It's Taiwan. It's gone back and forth, and who controls it. I haven't been to some of those countries. I haven't been to a lot of the satellite countries around Russia.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure I'm that interested. I haven't been to Finland. I'd like to get to Finland, but I've been
Have you
to
done
most
Norway
and yeah, I've been to Norway and Denmark. I've been to all those. Sweden. I saw a Springsteen concert in Sweden one time. It was at the soccer stadium outdoors. So, we were on tour with Springsteen that year. So he had this private party back at this boat, and so we come back to the boat. I've got 8 guys with me. I can't bring all 8. So I take my buddy O'Rourke. So we ditched the other 6, including my brother. I just don't want a bunch of knuckleheads on this boat. So we get to this boat. Springsteen just did 3.5 hours, right? And so he comes back, and we're not sure if he's going to actually come or not come. The word is he's coming back. So we go on this boat, and sure enough, like 2 hours later, we're in this bar. People are buzzing. Springsteen's on. He's here. He freaking does this like private room, like for another hour after the show. He's in this private room. And it was like, one of those things where, they didn't really want you taking a lot of pictures and all that kind of stuff. They wanted to kind of keep it private, but everybody did. But Springsteen came after the show, man, did another hour. Like he had a couple had like a butter roll and a glass of ginger ale. And just did another hour.
That's wild. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So,
Bo, you ever been to Mongolia? You seem like a Mongolia guy. Yeah.
Nah, I'm not a Mongolia guy. Man.
No? Little Genghis Khan, some meat.
Something about like doing everything, like, like they don't have toilets in Mongolia. They got a hole in the ground, maybe a hose. Like, I don't know. It just seems a little backwards.
Have you ever been to India?
I've not been to India. I have had offers, and I should go. There's just a lot. That I don't want to see when you get to India.
How about China? Have you been to?
Yeah, I've been to China. I've been. There's a lot more to see. But we were over in Thailand one year and went to Hong Kong and went to China. Did that all in a kind of an Asian excursion, 30 years ago. But I'd like to get back to China for sure.
Where was, if you rank your food, like your food experiences abroad? Like, this is amazing. This is like having Anthony Bourdain.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Like, this is like, where how would you rank your food?
I gotta admit, like, I'm gonna say this country, and you're gonna laugh because you're gonna think I went there for other reasons, which I did. But you go to Medellin in Colombia, like that's a fascinating city.
Yeah.
And the food, here's the deal. So the Spanish came, to South America, Central America. They burned the ships. All right. They set up shop. But when you get to Medellin, it's in a valley. It's in a huge valley. Like it's hard to get to. Like you got to go through a lot of terrain to get to the valley. Right. That's why they set up all these, they made all this cocaine there, like you couldn't get to these places where they were making it. Like there was no trails, no roads, nothing. But when you get to Medellin, it's all farms. And then you get this tremendous valley, right? And it's really cool to see because you see this Spanish city like sprawling all over the place, right? Urban sprawl. But, because it's so isolated, they grow all their own food.
Oh, right.
So they're not importing anything into Medellin. They're growing it all on these farms. So everything is so fresh. The meat's fresh. The vegetables are fresh. Like you go there to eat. Every meal feels like it was freshly prepared. Like there's no fast food that doesn't exist. Like the food in Colombia is fantastic.
Wow, that's awesome. You love South America. Seems to be your favorite continent.
Yeah, I like South America. I really do. I liked. I was in Argentina a couple times way before like this, political unrest and all the stuff that happened. It was a fun place, man. It was fun. You go to Uruguay. You go up across the river and go into Uruguay. It was like Spanish. It was like Argentina at half the price. I remember one time, me and my buddy were in this car and we're driving this highway in Uruguay, right? And we're thinking we're hallucinating, right? We see a plane landing on this road. The plane's coming down. We're on this road. It doubled as a runway for small aircraft and a highway at the same time. Yeah, that was pretty wild.
That's unbelievable. All right. Now that you're going to Turkey, what's the agenda? Like, what are you searching for as you go to see the history of civilization?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot right there in Istanbul. There's a lot to see. No, it's a big crowded city, but there's a town on the sea, the Black Sea, Bodrum, and I want to get to Bodrum. It's become like international stop for the yachting community. You hit Sardinia, you hit Majorca, you hit the Mediterranean Sea, and then you start going to the Athens and some of the islands in Greece, and you end up in Bodrum. So these boats, you just follow the big boats, and the parties that follow. I like getting invited. I love being invited onto these yachts. Like I love it. I'm very respectful, but I like this. I like the invitations. You meet them at these, at some of these, bars, like on the water and in some of these ports. And, one person, you meet one person, they like, hey, I want you to, next thing you know, you're on one of these yachts, you're at one of these parties. It's pretty good.
Wow. The yacht party. Didn't you do a yacht party? Am I remembering this correctly? In San Francisco one year? Like you were, I thought you were in San Francisco and you were with.
So what happened was, yes, you are right, cuz. So the Super Bowl was in San Francisco 10 years ago, Super Bowl 50, right? And, Carolina gets thrashed by Denver in the game. But anyways, we were on location around the city, and me and Brian Billick's location, he was working for the NFL Network at the time. It was there was a yacht club right there underneath the Golden Gate Bridge. And we did everything on remote right there. So everything was kind of a club oriented. So we met all these people over the course of a week. And Brian was a boater. He lived on the Chesapeake and he knew a lot about boats. And we had gotten invited on a couple when we were there.
Yeah, I remember you had the captain. This is how long you and I have been doing this stuff. You had like the captain on the show.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
What's the name? I'm trying to remember the name of the yacht club. It's still there. I just can't. I don't know why I can't.
Gosh, this is the captain. I was like, "What's up, Cap?" It was freaking awesome. All right, I got to ask you about this because as this off season has begun, the biggest name is a guy that you know well and love. It's Mad Max. It's Maxx Crosby.
Yeah.
Every team apparently but one is interested in Max.
Who's the one that's not interested?
We don't know. We
really?
But there is the agent said everybody reached out except one team.
To inquire about Max. Every team would benefit by having Max on the team. I mean, he's the first one in the building. He's the last to leave. He's the hardest worker. He's the best player. Nobody defeats the run like Maxx Crosby. Nobody. Maybe he I don't even know how he does it. But, I've known Max since he got into this league pretty good. And I've been over his house in Vegas a couple times. I've been on his podcast. He loved being a Raider. Loved it. Like, I don't think he wants to give up on being a Raider, but it's 6 years now. 6 years, and he's gone through 6 coaches. Like Kubiak, I think is his 6th coach.
Yeah.
You go back to Gruden, I think it's his 6th coach. Like at some point, you just go, all right, I'm 28 years old, whatever. I'm in my prime. Do I ever have a chance to do what Seattle just did? Like at some point, you go, I love living here. I love playing for the Raiders. I love putting the black and silver on. I love what it stands for. But like at some point you go, and maybe Kubiak can do it, maybe he can't. I don't know. They've got a long way to go. At some point you go, man, why wouldn't I listen to another team?
So let's extrapolate. Let me dream for a moment, because you know where he would love to play. Like if he got a taste of this town, he would be in heaven. And that defense, you add Maxx Crosby to that defense next to Jordan and Davis and Carter and Coop and Quinion and Zach Bourne and wow.
Oh, he would be. I mean, look, I'm still waiting for them to build a statue to Reggie in the city. But next to Reggie, obviously there's been a lot of great players. But he would be pretty close to a modern day Reggie in this town. Like he'd be like the 98 jersey, the jerseys, the whole thing, everything would, like, maybe Jalen Carter, gives him the number, maybe does. It doesn't matter. Like whatever jersey number he takes, it would be, I would say this, newborn kids, they would name their son Max with 2 X's. Yeah.
I mean, Baldy, I just think you start to extrapolate. I'm going, man, can Howie make that happen? The cap's going up. I mean, look, you got a lot of change on offense. You have great pieces on defense. Vic is going to come back for another year. Your best pathway back to the Super Bowl is relying on a defense. And you add Maxx Crosby to this defense, and this defense, you want to talk about energizing a team and a city. Like we love defense as it is. It would be the greatest thing ever.
I can't agree with you more, cuz I don't know how it gets done. It's a big contract. But Howie's done things like this before. Like, honestly, there's not another player in this league that would be a better fit in Philadelphia for how he plays, what he represents, how fans would they would just go nuts. They'd go nuts. I can't even imagine like that first game. It'd be, you remember like when T.O. came? Like it took one day.
Yes.
And people were doing the T.O. dance.
Yes.
One day.
Yes.
Of seeing T.O. in a uniform.
Yes.
It would be, I think it would be exactly the same with Max.
Man, Max.
He's never played on a good defense. He's been the best player on the defense. He's never played on a good defense. He never always ever seen is Robert Spillane's playing over here. And like every guy leaves there and goes and has success someplace else.
Then he could bunk with you. He's got a place. He's got somebody here.
I mean, we would do this show with Max every week. We'd have him on.
I know. I just imagine how
we'd have a 3-box right here.
Yes. We got to make it happen. All right. Like
okay.
I'm in Howie's ear. All right. We got to make it happen. Get Max's ear about Philadelphia. I'll get in Howie's ear.
I'll send him a text today. He would. I don't look. The Raider fans are legendary, but they're not. They don't come. Like they have never had success in the last 20 years, like Eagle fans have had. Like when he sees what Eagle fans are like he would be adopting. He would adopt.
Oh my God, he would be a king. He would be treated like a king here. I mean, like the people would go bananas. Just thinking about it, and in the middle of a great defense, you put the best edge guy out there right now. Oh my God!
I would think.
When are we going to camp?
I would think if the offense could score 13 points, they might go undefeated.
Yes. In fact, the defense probably averages a touchdown a game.
Yeah, they might. I mean, I can't imagine the numbers Max would put up on a defense like this.
Yeah, I texted this guy now, man. We got to make this happen, brother. It's got to happen.
Make it happen because I love it.
In the world. So you go out to Turkey, you come back home, and then you get ready are you going out to the combine?
Yeah. I come back on the 24th or 25th, and then I go to Indianapolis on the 26th. I'm hosting some event there at night. It's really pretty cool. Like anybody that wants to get into football, whether at the coaching level or at the front office level, like we have a program to help kids out that want to kind of like start that path, So we've got some internships set up. But anyways, me, Shefty, like there's a bunch of us that are sort of hosting this thing in Indianapolis. But I like, for example, I love watching the combine, but I spent one day last year with the Steelers, kind of watching how they did their business, whatnot. Yeah. But I remember Friday night there last year, I could not take my eyes off Jihad Campbell.
Yeah.
Like he ran a 4.52 at 238 pounds, 243 pounds. Like I just thought this guy was going to be a first round pick. I didn't know the Eagles were going to draft him, but I just looking at some of these guys, I'm like, I remember watching James Pierce run, and just the way he moved, I'm like, oh, that's the first. Like eyeball some of these guys. I love going there and doing that for a couple of days.
Yeah, I like to. I love it. I love it because it also ushers in draft season, and it's going to be good. I love that thing.
I just got texted yesterday. Come on out to LA to NFL Network for free agency, which starts March 8th. So, I mean, here we are. We're into it. We got combine in 10 days. We've got free agency a week and a half after that. And then we're into the pro days and the whole thing. Here we go.
Let's go. All right. So listen, be safe out there. All right. Yeah. What's the food? I guess obviously it's Mediterranean. So I'm trying to think of the food
I mean,
and the drink.
it's winter. It's winter. It's not like this, but I don't care.
What's the drink in Turkey again? Is that would you say absinthe? They drink that?
I don't know if it's absinthe or not. I'm sure they have something. I remember being on a boat one day and these Turkish people were giving us these shots. Like, I don't know, it tastes like, grappa.
Yeah.
Grappa with a
kick. Yeah. Well, you think they all, Greece,
they all have their
Italy,
own
they all
medicine.
got that same liquor.
They all got their own medicine.
Yeah. That's the medicine.
They got one called Raki, Reiki. It's a anise flavored spirit.
Oh, it's like anisette.
Maybe.
It's like an anisette.
Yeah, like a licorice.
Yeah. That's anisette.
Okay. Looks like it's 100 proof, 50% alcohol. Whew.
Good. Yeah, the stronger the better.
Yeah. Listen, that's why you don't get sick.
No, I don't believe in getting sick, but I mean, it's kind of silly. I mean, you got all these medicinal things, tequila, Reiki, like all these things are out there for a reason.
Do you do goulash?
Of course. Nice. Goulash and a beer for breakfast, man. Like, it's the only way to start. Yeah. Yes.
Well, I'd go for that now, a little goulash action.
I remember that was my first breakfast. That was my first when I went to Prague one time. That was my breakfast right there. Like, that was perfect. Perfect, and goulash, whatever's in the fridge, throw it in there and add a little seasoning and, wash it down with the beer. It was good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. What's the beer? You have the beer there?
I don't know. Let me see.
The beer of choice in Turkey.
The most popular EFES is a Pilsner. Efes Pilsen.
I like a Pils. I like a good foreign Pils.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
You're going to go, it'll be great. All right. Be safe. Have a great time. And send me pictures, would you? So I can live vicariously through you.
I'm gonna channel my inner explorer, on this particular trip. So I will send you some video of being underneath the Hagia Sophia in some cave, in some waterway.
Nice. Cool. If you're thinking of it and you see the time and it matches, call up.
Jump on.
Yeah, because that's the greatest.
I'll send you a text. I'll send you. It's 8 hour difference, so I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that'd be the greatest. We've done it everywhere with you. We were in Italy with you.
Yeah.
We were in Japan. You did it from Japan. Yeah, let's do it.
We'll see what we can do.
All right. Be safe, brother. Have a blast.
Right. See you guys. Yep.
See you, buddy. Man. Here he is.
It'd be great if you get a
Vasco da Gama
reception in a cave. Vasco the Baldy, dude.
Dude, tell me he's not the most interesting guy in the world.
Yeah, I don't understand why he just doesn't have his own show talking, not even football stuff, just life stuff.
You know what's funny? I listen. The one thing I am is I like interesting people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I know interesting people when I see them. And for the life of me, when I first met Baldy years ago, I was like, oh, this dude's the greatest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he should be so much bigger than he is.
You're right, man. He should host a show. He should be a show guy.
Right? Like, because he's got the good...
Like, you see so many people with travel shows.
Right.
How does he not have a travel show?
Right. Like, he's half a hand. Like, he'll ham it up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, he's got a great... He's got a great way. He's lovable.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Anyway. Turkey, man. I'd love to be going.
Would you?
Oh, yeah. I'd love to
go anywhere.
I would. I'd
go anywhere, no?
Yeah, I'd go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Go anywhere. And just that whole feeling of just going to the airport. That's my favorite thing in the world, is going to the airport. In fact, I hate the airport. I love the airport. I love it. I used to just go sit. When I was working for the Post and I was on the road 10 nights a year.
Yeah.
Whatever. I loved it. I would go sit in the airport.
Loved it.
I did. I would get to the airport early. I have a beer, read, see where everybody's going. I like looking at the terminals, right? Like, and you look at the terminals, you go, oh, Madrid's leaving.
Yeah.
Oh,
Delayed.
look.
Delayed. Late.
I love
Beers are overpriced. I was like,
I don't know. I love the airport. I worked at the airport.
I don't know.
I used to I would always go in and imagine if I could close my eyes and just pick one destination.
Yeah.
Love that. Anyway, coming up, I spy.
You just hang out at airports? You get there super early?
Yeah.
Yeah. all right.
Yeah. Like, if I had time, like if I was on a trip,
Yeah.
now if I was in a
Now, let me ask you.
warm beach climate, I used to steal days. So they'd say, the paper would say, like if I was in Miami or if I was in, name it, LA or whatever, somewhere warm and where there's a beach, I would say, yeah, I'm flying back Tuesday. And like if I would cover the game on Sunday, I'd steal a day.
Yeah. Smart.
And I booked my flight so I could steal like 18 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because like when you're working, you're not like I was diligent, but I would try to steal like a day.
Yeah.
And get, lay on the beach, get my
So
son.
how is the airport as fun with the family when you guys go, or is it hectic and running late?
Yeah, not now. I mean, when they were little, it was hectic, but, not now. Now, if we go anywhere, we just don't go where. We don't go a lot, but, they're good. And they're easy.
Yeah.
Headphones, phones, like,
Yeah.
Boys are easy. All right.
Boys are easy.
Let's take care of some business. And we got our man, Danny D, and on back of that, TV Todd, all coming up next. Let's talk about my friends from Xfinity. I love my Xfinity. What if I could tell you, what if I said to you, you could have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi, and what if I told you keep the price the same for 5 years? That's right. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Imagine Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together, that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them, like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense that lets you stream the game even when the whole family's online. That's my problem, all right? I got 2 kids. I got my wife, all right? And I need no interruptions. That's why I love my Xfinity. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from me. A lot can change in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken, but your Wi-Fi, it should stay reliable. Lock in your price and unlock possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Hey, we're from Philadelphia. We know that pests don't knock. They just show up. Human or the kind that you really skeeve, the roaches and rats. And that's why we got to go to Evans Pest Control. Evans, you want trustworthy pest control company? I give you Evans Pest Control. They're not some giant national chain. They're family-owned, community-focused pest control company right here in the Philadelphia area. They've been earning the trust of our neighborhoods for years. All right, Evans Pest Control uses state-of-the-art equipment, safe and effective treatment options. Their techs go through continuous training, so they're equipped to handle anything. Rodents, insects, termites, even bed bugs. They've offered priority services and consultations, which is huge when you have a problem with pests. We don't like pests. We skeeve them. We know it here at PHLY. My house, I don't trust it just to anybody. Visit evanspestmgmt.com. That's evanspestmgmt.com. Evans Pest Control. Ooh. Look who's here.
My favorite time of the week.
Yeah, it is great, right? Like Danny D and TV Todd. It's just it's good for the soul.
It is. It feels rejuvenating because it's a great lead into the weekend.
It is. Danny D, it was a fun show today because we had Mikey G, Baldy talking about his trip to Turkey.
Oh man,
right? Like you can only imagine that.
Dude's a legend.
You and Todd. That's
I'm honored to be grouped in with Todd, man. He's the best.
Are you kidding me? Like it is. I love you guys back to back. So, my brother, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
What's new? This is, of course, Making Varsity. Danny D, the AD.
So before I get started, how you doing? No football. We pulse check real quick.
Now, I will say this. Don't say, dude, come on.
That was my next question because I knew it was coming up. I knew it was in the same.
Yes, today.
Yeah.
Big day today.
Wow, man. Happy
Turning
birthday,
40,
brother.
buddy.
Yeah, happy birthday. Man.
Yeah, I mean, this is a dead weekend.
It's tough.
It's a hard weekend.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of high school action.
Okay.
Whoa. There was some drama this week, Triple overtime?
Yeah, that was Wednesday night. We got a lot to dive
Let's
into.
do it, man.
All right.
Let's do it. We'll get into all there's other stuff I want to hit you with, baseball, Phillies,
Love that.
and the other stuff. But let's go. Let's talk about
Yeah, so
kids.
This is where high school in Philadelphia starts revving up, right? So this is a really special time. We're going into league playoffs, which is like, an historic event in Philadelphia. The Palestra is coming down the pike. It's next Wednesday, and the championship is next Sunday. But leading into it, you got to get through the quarterfinals. Already.
It's next week?
Next week, man. I think it's my favorite.
Holy moly.
It's my favorite nights of the year for sports, just because, I love high school sports, obviously. But
you're a hoop man.
And I love hoops.
You're a hooper.
And to have, the Palestra sell out, it's already coming close to being sold out already. The games we're 5-6 days out.
Like you don't even know who's playing?
We don't know who's
It's
playing,
almost
so we'll
sold out.
find out tonight, and we'll find out in the girls on Monday. So the girls semifinals is set. I got the information. So they started doing it last year with the league. It's at Villanova at the Pavilion.
Oh, wow.
The girls semifinals. So it's set. We have Carroll versus Wood at 5 p.m. at Monday, and we have O'Hara versus Newman at 6:45. Tickets are $10 and $5. They're at the door, or you can get them on the website, AOP Athletics. Newman's defending champs, trying to go back to back.
Yeah. Well, are they the favorite, right?
No, Carroll is.
Really?
Carroll ran the table in the league. Loaded with a lot of really good talent. I think they have probably the best player in the league. She's a sophomore, this girl Ebers. So they're really, really good. It's back in Nova. I was there last year. It was a really cool event. Nova's great to the Philadelphia Catholic League. And so on the
What's
girl
the line?
So I had to talk. I had to consult with some, I watch girls basketball, but I'm not as tied in, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the PCL girls side. I'm learning a lot about the Interact girls basketball, but on the PCL side, not being in the league this year, I had to tap into my expert, which is Bern O'Neill. She's over at Creative Benefits. My girl Bern had to get some information for her. And I think we got Carroll and O'Hara as the favorites. O'Hara's going to be a closer game, probably in the, maybe O'Hara's giving Newman 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Carroll to Wood is probably like a 7 or 8 point line.
Wow.
So I think Carroll, the Newman O'Hara game go either way, but I think I agree with Byrne and her expertise. I think O'Hara and Carroll will be the final, which would be a great affair next Sunday at the Palestra.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, and on it,
Newman Goretti, I'm surprised that you got them as a dog.
Yeah, so they lost a lot last year. They graduated like 3 or 4. Their point guard went to Fordham. They had really good talent. So they're on the younger side. But look, they still have a lot of talent. I just think they're young. I'm not sure if they're ready to take that, if they're ready for the big moment. But yeah, we'll see. And Chrissy Dugan's the coach at O'Hara. She's really talented. Her daughter plays at Richmond. She's one of the best players in the country. I think she averaged like 26 a game or something like that.
Really?
She's was an All-American player at Richmond. She's really talented. So I think Christy's a really good coach. I think Newman has a really good coach as well. But I think if you're asking me my opinion, I'm going Carroll O'Hara for the championship.
Carroll O'Hara at the Palestra.
At the Palestra. But Monday night, go out and support. If you can go get to Villanova, it's a really cool event. Great venue. Since they've redone the pavilion, It's really cool. So that will be Monday. To get to Wednesday, the boys all play tonight.
So what do we got?
We got the 1-8 matchup. No. Yeah, 1-8. No, 1-9. So there's a 7-10, 8-9 round.
1-9.
Yeah, so there's a 7-10, 8-9 round. The 8-9 matchup was Prep versus West. Went to 3 overtimes. And a reason why they need the shot clock more than ever, teams were holding the ball for over 2 minutes at a clip to try to get the last shot. Yes.
What are they were running a weave?
They got good guards and they spread it out to big court and a lot of just breaking the 5 count, opening it up, moving the ball, getting it back. 2 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Need the shot
It was
clock.
like 1985 Villanova against Houston.
Yeah, I mean, the total in the game was like 80 and went to 3
3
overtimes.
overtimes, yeah.
Crazy.
Right.
And then
Prep's got to stop ball. It's a layup at the buzzer. It wasn't like a
it was a
three-pointer
layup
at
at
the
the buzzer.
buzzer.
They were worn out. I watched today on their broadcast team. I wasn't at the game, but I called it. Tough way to end the season for the young Prep Hawks, but they'll be back. They're young, great coach. So the 9 seed advanced, and in the 7-10 matchup, Ryan took down LaSalle, so they're the 7 seed.
Oh, wow.
So we got Archbishop Wood versus West in the 1-9 matchup. It's at Wood. West's best player got kicked out of the game for like an unsportsmanlike, so he's out.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh, it carries over to the next
It carries over to the next
Right,
game.
you get suspended the next game.
Yeah, he's a Division I player going to FGCU next year. He's kicked Kingston. So I think Wood routes him. I would lay the line at 13 if I
13?
13.
Wow, big number.
John Moscow and the boys, they get it done. Now,
Moscow was good. He's good.
yeah,
Good
John's the
coach.
man. Great dude. Moving on to the next game, we have the 2-7
I think it's his
matchup.
boy.
Ace? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Ace is a legend, man.
Yeah.
He's such a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. I'll have to maybe give him a
He's
call.
going to come around.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta check in with him. I haven't talked to him in
Yeah.
a while. So moving on, we got the 2-7 matchup. We got Ryan in the 7 seed. You know, VG's boys at Ryan playing Bonner, who had a great season and has the league MVP, a junior, Corey Francis.
Wow.
So
Where's he going? Do you know?
he's a junior. He's getting recruited like Big Ten.
Okay.
That's good.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got some offers. You know, I think Penn State's on him, some other schools. He's 6'3", 6'4", strong guard, not super athletic, but like great pace. Doesn't get strong, gets to where he wants. If he gets downhill, and they're small, but he's surrounded by shooters. So like, they're a really tough team down in Delco. Now Ryan is really good. Joey's a great coach, but I think I'm laying the line at Bonner, and they played at Bonner this year, and Joey and Ryan went up big early. They're up 15, and Bonner ended up coming back and win the game. Bonner's young, but I still think they're the better team. I got them by the line at 6.5.
Oh,
Wow.
That's a healthy line.
Yeah, it's a healthy line. At Bonner's at home is electric. The
Yeah?
student section comes out. It's
Really?
a small gym.
Yeah.
It's sold out in
Like
5
the
minutes.
Garden.
5 minutes.
That's
5
like-
minutes.
That's like the Boston Garden.
Game sold out in 5 minutes.
Wow.
Down Delco. So it's gonna be rocking.
Yeah, stop by Dolan's.
Yeah,
Go over to the
have a night.
game.
So that's the 2-7. Now, the championship of last year is a quarterfinal game. The 3 seed Roman Catholic Cahill-ites versus the Father Judge Crusaders.
Wow.
Tonight, 7:30,
That's a
sold
great
out
game.
at Holy Family. Another sellout. All
At
these
Holy
games are
Family?
sold out. Holy Family.
Wow.
So Roman plays a lot of games at Holy Family, but they're in Judge territory.
Yeah.
As an athletic director, I would have instituted some mental warfare and
I love it.
would have played the game at 3:30 at CCP, had all our kids go to the game and not let Judge people get there.
Wow, you're a genius.
Now,
That would have been a move.
oh, you need any advantage you can get in. I gotta,
Right.
mental warfare is
I love-
where I started.
I love the
in the
way you
trenches.
think.
Yeah,
Yes.
gotta get it going.
You're like a general.
It's like reads the art of war for leisure.
Yes.
Yeah. No, but I think CCP was jammed up. I don't know. I don't know all the logistical things, but they ended up 7:30 at night. Holy Family sold out. I'm getting people texting me left and right, seeing they can get them in. I just talked to Brian Haas. He's like, we're over capacity. So don't try going to the door tonight.
Yeah, fire
Something
marshal
to think
comes
about.
in.
Fire 'em. Don't even think about it. It's streamed. Bob Long Sports is streaming it. Legend Bob Long. So tune in. You can watch it on YouTube.
That's good stuff.
7:30.
All right.
And then in the 4-5 matchup down in South Philly, Ants guys, the Newman Gretty Saints are hosting Carroll, who they just lost to last week by like 10 or 12 at Carroll in the 4-5 Newman. Now look, Newman's a little banged up. I got this line at I didn't get the Roman Judge line.
Yeah.
I started at a pick. I got Roman -1.5.
Wow, smooth.
I'm leaning Judge.
Wow.
I'm leaning Judge.
They 1.5. I started at a pick. We're moving to 1.5.
Yeah, the location it's a problem.
But listen,
I mean, you're technically in Ryan territory, Holy Family, but it's pretty close
it's
to Judge
close.
land.
Now, they gave Judge tickets, but they didn't allot them as much as Judge would like.
Oh, okay.
So there was a ticket dash. Judge people were going down to Roman to try to buy tickets. There's a lot of drama this week over the ticket gate.
He's on a SeatGeek. Can I grab a ticket off?
Oh, listen to this. I had someone just text me before I got there that her son didn't get in the lottery at Judge, and kids are reselling the tickets at a crazy number.
I
And
believe
kids trying to
it.
go. She
I
said
believe it.
tickets are $10. She said people are reselling them for $75 to $100.
Oh my God.
That's
awesome.
I just got a text about it.
Yeah.
This happens at the Palestra. I didn't expect this to happen in the quarterfinals. At the Palestra, there is legitimate markups. People put them on websites for high school sports. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
So there's a 7 to 8% times markup. We got a 7-8x on the Roman Judge game tonight.
That's great.
So and then 4-5 we got Newman Carroll. Newman is a home court advantage. Carroll's playing really well. They just beat him. I got Newman -3.5.
Yeah, it's a revenge game.
They got to come back.
The coach, you got.
Carl's been there.
Come on.
This Carroll team.
How many chips does Carl have? 9?
11.
11. All right.
Most of all time.
Yeah.
Just surpassed Dennis Seddon, I think.
Say,
his
like,
last one.
he seriously,
He's been there before.
he's our back.
Now, in my opinion, Newman is the most deep and talented team. The problem is there's not enough balls on the court. They're talented, but they just have so many guys.
You said we're young.
They have a nice mix. So they were young last year. They brought everybody back, and then they added like 3 young guys who are talented. So they play 8 guys, but there's 8 guys who are really good.
Wow.
So it's like you got to who's going to
Sometimes you got too much.
Yeah, I think that might be the case.
Yeah.
But Carl is a phenomenal coach. He'll figure it out.
Wow,
So I got Newman.
That's big.
Yeah.
What's going on in the public side?
Wow. So it's coming down to semifinals. Last night, unfortunately, ENS and Constitution played. It's been all over my Twitter and Instagram this morning. The game ended in a little bit of a shoving. Well, there was a minute left. A scuffle. Minute left. Constitution's down 10 or 12 maybe. Scuffle goes out. ENS's bench comes on the floor. They're all suspended. Constitution gets the win.
What?
A lot of
What?
controversy going on, right? There's a lot of angst and
Wow, ENS was 8-2, and Constitution was 5-5 during the season.
yeah.
Wow.
People want ENS to play, but the ruling came out that they had their bench come on the floor, and it wasn't like a brawl, but like it was a thing. So I think people are trying to petition for ENS to get reinstated. They were up 12 with a minute left when it happened.
Oh man,
I saw the video. It's
That's
tough. I wasn't there.
man.
Seeing the video, it looks like they might have been baited.
Wasn't like Isaiah Stewart.
right?
No,
Right.
and it wasn't like real punches being thrown. It was just like, so we'll see. MOTEP finally lost a game this year in league, but I still think on the public side that MOTEP will become victorious.
Beat them.
They lost to maybe ENS. They lost a game in the league. I forget. I think it was ENS. So people wanted that rematch.
Oh, Parkland. It looks like I'm looking.
No, that's not. They're a public school from not in the area.
Hey, real quick before we get the rest of it, this is like what an awesome time of the year. Our Xfinity big takeaway. Now I don't know if you heard this,
What do we got?
but the Xfinity big takeaway is perhaps Maxx Crosby
Wow.
coming to Philadelphia.
I asked you about it before.
So there's a little heat going on. Now, again, every team is interested. We have Mike Garafolo on. He said every team but one in the league wants Maxx Crosby.
Who's the one?
Like he said, he goes, the agent just said we don't want to go there anyway. But every team but one is in.
Well,
If I had to guess, I'd probably say the Browns with Myles Garrett.
Probably.
Yeah, you're probably not going to make.
But
a move on
he
Max.
spoke very highly of Philadelphia when he was here. He loved it.
So We have an in.
Well,
Baldy is tight with Max. I've been with Baldy and Max together.
Wow.
All right.
What is that?
We shot a show at Max's house.
Probably a lot of energy in that room, I would imagine.
So I'm like, dude, text Max.
Yeah.
You got to get him all. I'm going to work Howie.
Let's go.
Because Howie's a big game hunter.
I mean, that's
right.
We need that.
I mean, can you add Maxx Crosby to this defense?
Yeah, no, it's game changing.
Do they sign Jalen Carter if they bring Max in?
Well, but you don't have to make that decision now.
Yeah,
but think
got some time.
I don't know, but don't worry about now. Just worry about next year.
Worry about next year.
That's all I would want to do is like worry about next year. With that defense, it doesn't matter who's your offense coordinator.
I think
that's what Baldy said. You score 13 points, you'll win. You'll go undefeated with that defense.
Yeah, Coop, another year, Coop and Quinyon.
Yeah,
we need Kuba a year older, a year better.
Yeah,
we need another healthy. We need another DB.
I mean, that defense would be outrageous.
Linebackers. Nakobe Dean's probably gone.
Yeah,
that's your Xfinity.
Love
big
that
takeaway.
Love that.
All right, so
yeah, and then the Interact it wrapped up because it's a regular season championship. So this is my first time in Interact. This is really cool. How
do you guys know? There's no playoffs.
There's a state playoff, but the league is a regular season. But the student sections are electric because every game means so much. So regardless of where you are, like I've had to go to every away basketball game because so many kids from both schools go, which is very rare.
Wow.
So it's a really cool thing that the Interact do. But we finished tonight versus our girl Jules' squad. GA, we got a double header. Boys and girls at PC tonight, 5:30 and 7.
Like,
Haverford, because it's...
So it's almost like the Premier League.
It is. So Haverford has a locked up championship, but like this is... The last game of the season is always the rivalry games.
Ah, that's awesome.
So like, it's going to be...
the Jules... It's Danny DV Jules.
Yeah, we're throwing down tonight. So we'll see how it shakes out. But the girls are at 5:30. Boys are at 7. We're streaming it. We started a broadcast team, so we got a stream going where our boys are working hard.
It's good work, man.
Yeah, so we had an interest meeting on Tuesday. So we've had like 4 or 5 kids doing it. We just piloted it for basketball this year. We had 22 kids sign up for the at the interest meeting come through. So it's really picked up.
That's fantastic.
So we're gonna start doing maybe do some podcast interviews, do some like stats, have more stats.
Turned
people
into like the Syracuse of the Interact.
So we're trying
communications program.
We're trying. Hey,
I'll be over there teaching the class for it.
There we go.
I'll build the program.
We're working it. We're working it. So that's really cool. So I'm happy about that. But it looks like Notre Dame will win the girls' side our regular season, and the boys' side in basketball will be Haverford School, who is this kid Silas Graham.
Silas,
he's unbelievable.
That's a great name.
His dad's an assistant. I forget it. Graham. I'm trying to think of his first name. His dad's in the basketball.
Oh wow!
But this kid he's big time. He's really, really talented.
That's awesome. You getting ready for baseball?
Yeah, I mean, so remember I was telling you about the plow gate.
Yeah, how'd that go, man? The snow removal?
Yeah, so we the first company, won't say names, came in with an astronomical price. Right. Did some shopping, did some research. We got a guy coming in Saturday, rubber plow, break up the ice.
So comparatively speaking, is the people you're using like half the price of the first quote?
A third.
A third? Oh, man.
I think the guy
saw Ben Charter on the line and was like,
my thing is like he could have been like, hey, I would
like trying to rake you over coals.
Yeah.
We ended up being cheaper than I thought, but if this dude would have just came in at a normal number, he would have had it.
Yeah.
Because he's done it before.
See, when you get greedy.
Coach Bobby D got a guy. He don't got a guy in the Northeast. Coach Bobby D to help you out.
Bobby was on it.
Oh,
we had him on it. Bobby was on it.
All right.
Yeah, Bobby was on it.
So they're going to come in with the rubber plow for the field.
But since it's still ice, it's still, even with the warmer temperatures, it's still really thick ice. They have to break it up. They have they're literally just going to run it over with gators to kind of break it up. And then the plow itself at the bottom is rubber. So there's a plow that has rubber bottoms, I guess, for certain surfaces.
Right.
And then there's a way to pile them strategically so they do melt and not just put it in a big
right.
They're pretty sure it won't screw up the turf at all.
No, they know they've done it. So this guy did Plymouth White Marsh and he did Chestnut Hill College. So I checked in on him. So
That's a true AD.
had to, look into
Check
what he
the
did. I said, let me
references.
see some work, let me see some videos.
Now, the weather should be working your favor because I'm looking at it.
It will, but
It's going to be 53 on Tuesday.
yes, but it's still, the lows are still like close to 32 and below 32 around it.
Freezes type of thing.
And literally right now, like I walked it last week, nothing gives. You're just walking on ice because of how cold it's
The
been.
whole field?
It's about 8 to 9 inches of just ice. Wow. So like if you don't break it, even if you get warm, we would need 3 weeks to probably get it away. So we have to do this.
Wow.
So
You got to see this field. So
we're doing all of them. We're doing baseball and the 2 turfs are getting done.
Oh, really? Oh, that's great.
I mean, spring sports start Friday.
So
Friday?
the baseball,
Friday.
dude, the baseball field
Yeah.
is the same dimensions as Citizens Bank Park.
It's laid out. The angles of it.
It does. Like if you just drop the field, it's the same field.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
How, are there bleachers there?
So the viewing is something I don't. There is bleachers behind home plate, and there's areas on behind our bench, and on the other side there's a lot of stand. Like I don't think the seating was thought about as much, but it's still great views. There's places to go in the outfield and
I have
along the
a
line.
picture of it.
But it was drawn out to mirror Citizens Bank. So like there's a dent in the center field, kind of how it dents in. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have a picture of it.
Yeah. So, and also rocking the hoodie, man. So me and the boys, I don't know if you guys can see it. This is your playground, Ant.
Oh my God! 16th and Jackson.
You champs?
Champs, baby.
You
So I want
did?
to get.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I played this winter league. I played with my boys, Mark,
played with 16th
Anthony.
Jackson?
Yeah, Anthony Spadaccini runs the league. He's down at Barry, but he runs the league at 16 Jackson in the wintertime. And we won the league a couple weeks ago. We got the hoodies.
Nice.
Dude,
Still got it, But
that's
Anthony,
awesome.
Anthony, Brandon, Mikey, Mark,
play a lot of ball
Rob,
there.
my boy
They
Joe
play a lot
Rob.
of ball there.
I bet that's where I see Ace when I see him.
Ace, man. Well, Ace ran well after I
And we
did.
beat a team consisted of 18th Street kids and 2nd Street kids in the championship.
Get out.
A little mix for you. We take
Well,
it down.
You guys
He
self-coach?
Yeah, I mean it's a men's league.
Oh, we should be in Costco now. Coach you guys.
There is a team from Jersey that brings a coach, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
And these dudes are like 25 to like 35, and they have a coach. I'm like, this is hilarious. But
He run. So the other kid runs the Johnson's Field League.
Anthony Spadaccini is the leader at 18th and Johnson, Barry.
Yeah.
And he does a winter league for adults, men's league. But it's cold, so he
We used to
runs
run,
outside.
we used to play that. It was a great league. We used to play in the 19th and we call 19th Johnson's Field.
Yeah.
Which is Barry Playground.
Yeah.
And we would play in the summertime.
I played in summer leagues there before,
I mean, that was our home court.
and they redid them. There's glass backboards and stuff down there now.
There's glass backboards.
Yeah,
Dude, I remember.
it's a nice playground.
Dude, it's a great play.
You got a pool, a massive field.
There's hockey.
Yeah,
There's the hockey rink, the ball rink.
yeah.
We're in overtime. I can tell you a great story. We're in overtime. OT, baby. That's right. So if you're watching on any other streaming device, channel, the whole thing, come on over to YouTube. Like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Dude, like there's glass backwards. So back in the day, there was one court, like there's 2 courts, but the court next to the baseball field was the good court.
Yeah.
And the other court was a bad court.
Yeah.
All right. Like it had one bad rim. It only had one good backboard.
Well, right now there's 2, but the one closest to the baseball field isn't as good because the dust gets on it. The further court's better now. The one closest to the rec center,
Right.
because it's not as slick.
Right. Well, there used to be flipped.
Yeah.
And like there was a guy named Billy Veazey, right? Back in the day.
Yeah.
Anyway, he kind of ran.
Yeah, I know Tiffany Veazey. I think it's his daughter.
And he used to get off that court. That's our court. Like he would just yell at people constantly. Oh, it was not so far. But it was a great league. Like what
He ran
players.
probably up until about 5 years ago. He ran a really good league there in the summer.
Drop the bomb. They used to own the.
That was your team?
League. That was our team.
But that was the name of the team that ran it?
They owned that league.
Yeah. So there's a good league still at 2nd and Jackson in the summertime too.
Yeah, that's a good court. We played down there.
Yeah. Yes.
4th and Shunk, 2nd and Jackson, 12th used to be 12th and Wharton.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they got rid of the basketball.
They got rid of the
courts.
court. Yeah. So going to Meredith, I had a lot of friends at 12th and Ward, and we go there. We play roller hockey or basketball on the courts. And
They
then,
took down the basketball. It was like sad. Like they took down the basketball courts.
Yeah, they redid it over there. But that was a really nice center. And then, Barry, Garen.
That's funny, man. Yeah,
Garen's
good,
cool.
man. Like
Garen's cool. They got a bocce league in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Marco
like
was in
Garen.
that league.
The
bocce league.
yeah. The crow crazy guy.
Yeah.
Big bocce league at Garen.
Oh yeah.
So
Still lives.
But yeah, it was a really good winter season. We're wrapping up. We still have champs for Interacs and then for track and field, and our swimming team's going to Easterns this weekend. So there's a lot still going on, like to wrap it up. There's a state association PESA, which will have state playoffs for basketball next week. It will start. We face off first A&C and NGA for boys and girls basketball. So it's been a great winter season. I can't believe we're about to be in the spring, man.
You did nuts. That's crazy.
I can't wait. Let's go with the spring.
We were at baseball last night, and
he told me Moss was slinging it, man.
Well, but I was we were at baseball last night. I was just like, dude, I love it. Like I just can't wait to go outside. First warm day and be outside.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. But one of my favorite days of the year is the first Friday of March Madness. So that's in the sights. That's in my sights right now.
Oh yeah, you gonna come in and roll with me and the boys all day?
I think so. I think we're gonna. I don't know where you're gonna be remote at. Usually you're remote on that day because I've come in before and talked.
Maybe
last year at Parks.
Parks.
So me and my buddies have like I think we started in 2008. Everyone takes off, breakfast, casino, watch the games all day, put bets in, hang out.
Yeah, that's the best.
So we'll make sure. Maybe I'll have the gang up at Parks this year. We'll have a blast.
Let's do it,
dude. I'm looking right now. John Clark on the spot. Andrew Painter throwing to JT Realmuto this morning.
Well, they said
it.
They said that he got tired. I was reading about it. You see, they said last year he was tired and his arm slot moved, and that's why he kind of got it
right.
And they had to get him strong.
Funny. I was having this conversation. So we had Coach Jim had the coach from Rowan helping out.
Yeah,
they did in fact, we have Justin helping out.
Oh, nice.
Justin's your baseball coach.
Yeah, Justin Hanley,
who is a great dude, is coming out on March 1st to work with the boys. So anyway, Moss was throwing. I got first year he's really going to start pitching. I'm like, all right, you can start throwing now. Like I'm trying to protect his arm. So I was trying to tell him about your arm slot and how your arm slot affects your velocity.
Yeah.
And so you look at with Painter, it's the truth. Like when you're tired, it drops.
It drops.
It's kind of what it is.
I mean, you saw that kid throwing 102. Hey, by the way, he's blown up. That video went crazy.
I've seen the news.
Now.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, MLB radars. Yeah, he's blown up.
Yeah, I love that kid.
I mean, it's really mechanics. I used to watch Billy Wagner. He's 5'8", throwing 100 miles an hour. It's literally all. And when it comes to pitching, it's like mechanics and how your legs, and it's not about.
Well, you got to push.
It's not being so strong up top.
Right.
Which people is a misconception.
Because it's your whip.
Yeah,
right. You gotta get your whip, and you have to release it at the right point too. Because I was trying to work with Moss, and me and the coach from Rowan, I'm like, dude, look at him. He's too straight up, right? So he's releasing the ball up here as opposed to here, which would add. Think about when you're whip, how much velo it would add to you.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. So great winter season, not done yet. Lester Wednesday night. You gotta let me know if I'll try to hook you up.
Of course.
Wednesday night, Sunday. Tickets are on sale. If you're interested, go buy them. It will sell out. I promise you it will sell out. I've had Connor Barwin call me this week. Would love to be at the championship again this year.
It's fantastic.
PM. We get Eagles players. Fred Johnson, I got hooked up with the other day.
Big Fred.
Love it. Only give it to
By the way, he's a great guy. I was texting with him this week. Petrowski trains him.
Oh,
Nick trains him. And for rehab and strength and conditioning.
So Nick sponsors.
So Nick sponsors the Palestra. He's one of the official sponsors of Palestra. Nick Petrowski is a great guy. He does rehab work and strength and conditioning work.
He's really sharp, man.
Brilliant in the Northeast, and he does kids. But he's done such a good job. He's getting a lot of pros that have come through.
Yeah,
Andre Drummond. He's even tied in with Michael Rubin now. He's
sharp. Yeah, he's sharp.
Brilliant kid, brilliant guy, but he's a sponsor, and he was actually had a post about sponsoring, but saying how it's one of the greatest days in Philadelphia sports every year.
Yeah.
And like people were talking about the MLB in 2026, but like for Philadelphia, for a high school event to sell out 9,000 people back to back events is like something really unique.
Well, we got to do something special for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in it.
Maybe. What days again? It's
The championship is next Sunday, so maybe we could do some Friday about it. Yeah. I mean, I know the guys down at Penn. I mean, we could figure something out, but it's
maybe we do the show from the court.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I think I could make that work. I got asked to do the charity event there tomorrow morning. It starts at 7, so perfect time. I'll be wide awake by then after Project NIL.
So Project NIL, Danny D and I, national show on Fox from 5 to 6 a.m.
Right
Nice,
early.
nice prime
Prime time.
5 to 6 a.m. Danny D and I, Project NIL.
Yeah.
And then I do the rest of the show with
Unbelievable.
A separate show with Schwartz.
But I got asked to play there's a charity tournament there tomorrow.
No, he's great at it.
At the show?
Awesome.
I mean,
I hear it.
So the
I put you guys
program
on.
director is a great dude, right? So, and I've been working there for a long time, and I'm like, dude, trust me. Like, I sent him a couple of our clips. I go, you trust me with this dude. He calls me. He's like, dude, you're right. He goes, that Danny D's a natural. I like that Danny D.
Besides me being a little tired of it,
yeah,
it's fun.
you get used
Anthony's
to it.
great. I mean, he's the host. I chime in with some.
Nah, we go.
Yeah.
It blows.
But
by.
it goes by so fast. I've been so surprised. Like, I'm like, how are we going to fill an hour each week? Like, we get to like a third or fourth of what we plan each week. Like, it's not even close because it goes quick. So
Yeah, we'll have that.
but I'm playing at Penn. That's the thing. I'm playing at Penn on Saturday morning.
All right.
This is a charity event. After I'll be wide awake, like I said. I'll be,
you'll have a good. Yeah, you'll be
yeah,
ready to
7 to 9, a little charity event, 3-on-3 tournament. So I'll get down there and play. So I'm excited about that.
go. What's your game like?
Basketball. I used to be like, I played at Roman, right? So 5'9", I got to figure out how to. So I used to be really, really quick, do all little things, charges.
I can see
make
you
open
like you're
shots.
guys.
But I was a true PG. As I've aged, I'm not the fastest dude on the court anymore.
I can see you being TJ McConnell.
I was in high school, probably. Now, you get older, you shoot it better. Now I've become more of a scorer just because I'm not
you
as
shoot it?
Yeah. I always could shoot it, but like I relied on my speed a lot.
Yeah.
So that's been tough to acknowledge. I
Now
used
you
to be a
just
really
bang
good
it three
defender.
out?
It's about finding the space on the floor.
Yeah, still knowledge. I like to be like always make the right pass. Like I'll always try to make the right pass. Always try to see the floor. Do the little things. Try to be winning plays. It ain't about the stat sheets. It's about W's, man. So.
Hey, this is interesting. Do you remember the NFL teams? The NFLPA released the report cards each year.
Yeah.
If players like the locker room and stuff.
Yeah.
And the NFL, the owners that did
Pistons
bad.
and Jets got trashed.
So they filed a grievance. The NFL is victorious. They were ruled that the Players Association violated the CBA, and they are ordered to stop making public any future report cards.
That's terrible.
Well, they trashed the Jets, and then they
should,
they got like an F or a D.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, I get it, but I understand both sides. It's like,
Bleep that Woody Johnson.
100%, 10,000%.
He's no good.
Yeah.
All right. We got our man, Jules.
I think we.
What? I thought we were all caught up. Oh my God, my bad. Oh no. All right. Let's take a quick TO. We'll come right back.
Everybody's got their favorite hard tea, but have you ever turned the can over to read what's inside it? You can't. You know why? Because they don't tell you. They don't want you to know. They're hiding what's inside the can. Crooked tea, totally different. Crooked tea, they don't hide it. They brag about it. You know why? Because Crooked Tea brews real USDA organic tea for real flavor, and it's got 0 sugar. There's no fake junk hiding behind the label. What you see, that's what you drink. Next time you're at the store, try it. Try it if you don't believe me. Flip the can over. If you can't find the ingredients, you know what you do? You put it back on the shelf, and then you grab a Crooked Tea. 0 sugar, real tea, and it's fully transparent. You know it, Philly. Real recognizes real. So why drink the fake stuff? Crooked Tea, the only thing better? The strip sack in the Super Bowl. Visit crookedtee.com to find a store near.
Hello, my 4 for 4 brothers and sisters. You're looking for something truly unforgettable this year? I got a great idea. Check out the incredible work from Philadelphia sports artist Jordan Spector over at SpectorSportsArt.com. Now, I own one of Jordan's pieces myself. Trust me, these aren't just posters you hang on the wall. Museum-level artworks of the greatest moments and icons in Philadelphia sports history. His collections come in prints, canvases, even athlete-partnered trading cards. And get this, one of the newest cards actually includes a piece of BG's real game-worn jersey from, that matchup in New Orleans. Remember that against the Chief? It doesn't get better than that. You got a diehard sports fan in your life, or if you just want to treat yourself, this is the kind of gift they'll talk about forever. So head on over to SpectorSportsArt.com. That's SpectorSportsArt.com and grab something epic for the Philly fan in your life. All right, welcome back. What a fun day. I haven't enjoyed it. We're having a good day today.
It's great. I look forward to it each week, this Fridays.
Always fun. Always fun. And the guy that makes it and sends us off happy every week, our man, TV Todd.
Like a man. You can't handle the truth.
It's time for TV time.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning, my friend. Happy birthday, cuz.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
What's
Thanks,
the greatest birthday movie of all time? Come on. One chance to get it right. I know it's not your genre, but it's the greatest birthday movie of all time.
The greatest birthday movie
I think I got it. Oh, I think I
of
got one.
all time.
There's only one.
The greatest birthday movie of all time.
I don't even think it's on his radar if it's the one I'm thinking of.
It's probably not because it's not his genre, but it is
16
undoubtedly
Candles?
the greatest. 16 Candles.
Okay. Well, yeah, I should have thought about that. Yeah. Yeah.
But in 16 Candles, they forget about Molly Ringwald's birthday. We remembered yours.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much, brother. You're the best. We love you, buddy. Or like we were just talking about it earlier. The Friday's the greatest. Like we all get together. You know, the only thing missing is that you should be here in person.
I know. There's a chance I may be there next week. I'll let you know.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome. What if we did the Palestra? And we all gather at the Palestra.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Todd, you ever been to the Palestra?
Danny D's running well, he's not running anymore, but we had the big championship, the Catholic League championships at the Palestra. And we're thinking about maybe we do the show from center court at the Palestra.
Oh, that'd be fun. Let me know. That'd be
All
fun.
right? That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make some calls today. We'll see if we can get it done.
That'd be fun.
Reach out to the guys at Penn, see what their practice schedule looks like, see if we can get in there.
We can talk to the Penn guys too, man. Have them pop in.
No,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we'll figure out the way.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
It'll
I'm
be
on
fun.
it. I'll make some calls today. I'm on it.
As always, before we get to our what we're watching this weekend, we got to talk hockey because there's not a better hockey man than Todd. And TV Todd, wow, that USA team is nasty, dude. Like that goal yesterday, Brock Nelson's goal, sick.
That was sick. But listen, I was more focused on Tage Thompson's goal. That backhanded top shelf corner snipe.
Sweet.
Oh man, did you not think when he scored that, like that guy's a flyer? We need to get him.
Dude, yes. Tage would be perfect here.
He's been on our radar too. He's been on our radar too. You know, I obviously don't know the behind the scenes talks, but that's a guy they've been talking to for sure.
Yeah, I'm totally with you, brother. I would love Tage. Tage is a true sniper.
He really is. I mean, look, that team is so fun. So fun to watch. I mean, it started off a little rocky with the two called off goals and a couple crossbars or whatever, but they're so fun to watch. But dude, the women are
they're
incredible to watch.
Yeah,
they're just dominating Canada. I love
The
it.
spread today is 7. It's up to 7.
They're just dominating Canada. They just smash them. I love it.
You're gonna take USA -7 goals.
7.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
And that's a quarterfinal. Oh my God.
Todd, when will we see Canada not to the finals if we hold court? When does that work for
Yeah.
USA men's?
Yeah, we saw them in the prelims and clean their clock. We'll see them. I think we'll see them for gold.
And then I'm saying for on the men's side as well.
I don't know. I don't know if do we play them in the prelims? I'm not sure.
I don't think we play them in the prelims. I just wasn't sure how it would cross it, like if we would catch them in the semis, or I didn't see that yet.
I think we could catch them in the semis for sure. But that's going to be interesting to watch. There's the men's division is pretty stacked. So it's going to be interesting to see, but man, they got rocking yesterday.
Dude, Todd's daughter played hockey.
Oh,
Very
wow.
good. She was a goalie, like really good.
Love that. That's why Todd always has a passion for the goalies, man. He's
and it's true. And what's cool is some of the women's players, they worked out with my daughter because they worked out a lot at the Junior Flyers facility in Westchester. So it's cool to see some of those names. I mean, I've seen those girls when they were younger, and it's great to see some of these names playing for the U.S. I mean, I love the roster that U.S. women's has right now is just perfectly set up for success. It's got the veterans and it's got the youth, and that's the difference with the Canadian team. The Canadian women are mostly vets.
Yeah, I in 2009 I interned for Ed Snyder Youth Hockey Foundation, so I was at all those different flyer spots. So it was really cool.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
that's really cool. No, it's fun, man. It's nice to be enjoying hockey without the stress of it, right? The stress of the Mitchkoff and talking.
Yes.
It's just so nice.
We needed the break too. Sixers and Flyers needed this break.
A much needed break.
Both of them needed it. All-Star break and Olympic break. We needed it. We were limping in, man.
Oh, that Knicks game was horrible. Oh.
If the Sixers don't wake up, me and Ann are gonna be worried about our boy Tasty Cake Dom over here. He's going through it with the Sixers, man.
He's dying, Todd. He's dying. Tasty Cake's dying over there. Unbelievable.
Oh man.
So what do we got? What's our weekend look like? It's a great weekend to catch up on a lot of shows to watch. I know it's a weird weekend in the industry, but what should we do?
Well, before we get to that, I gotta just drop this, right? Because we got to talk about this. Did you hear about the news from our mutual buddy David Boreanaz?
Dude, yeah. So I was texting with him yesterday.
Yeah.
So did you talk to him?
No, I just saw it came out in the trades this morning.
Oh, really? So go ahead.
Yeah, so David Boreanaz, and he's actually perfect for this. He just nailed, he's going to be the lead in NBC's reboot of the Rockford Files. He's going to be Jim Rockford.
Wow.
Love it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
That's awesome, man.
It's incredible. He's going to be Rockford.
It's a big deal for him, right? I mean, that's huge for him to land that, right? It's pretty big.
He's such a great. He's perfect for an NBC show like this, and I could totally see him being Jim Rockford. That's a great role for him to get.
Well, do you think they're going to do like the? Oh God, Rockford was a great character. Like I remember watching the reruns as a kid. Did you watch the reruns as a kid?
Oh yeah, man, yeah. James Garner. I loved,
he was
all
cool,
those
James Garner.
Yeah, you know what show I've always been dying for a reboot, and my dad and I used to watch it as a kid. I mean, I was way too young to probably watch it. It scarred me a little bit. But Beretta was the show.
Yes. My cousin and I would watch we would sneak to watch. I remember he was like another detective, right? Beretta.
Robert Blake.
Yeah.
He dealt with some dark issues, but in real life too.
Yeah.
But Beretta, Rockford Files, Kojak.
Kojak was the best.
He was
Who
cool.
loves you, baby?
Yeah, tell us
with the lollipop.
The bald head. He had the bald head was cool.
Oh yeah.
He started the look.
Mm-hmm.
Kojak.
Yeah.
Anybody was bald, we go, you're Kojak.
Everyone was Kojak. Everyone bald.
Kojak was the coolest.
Guys, Kojak.
Yeah, Kojak was he was like a legend. Wait, Jules, Look up a picture of Kojak.
He was so cool,
So
man.
you can play.
So cool.
You can show
Yeah, I
a
don't
picture of the
know
audience.
about Kojak.
You don't know Kojak?
I know.
Oh, dude, he's
Before my
like San
time.
Francisco detective.
We were. Was it San Francisco?
Was it San Francisco Kojak?
Yeah.
That's before my
was
time.
so
No,
cool,
well,
man.
before, it was before my. It was like we were kids, and it was like the reruns and stuff.
My dad would watch the first I guess crime show was NYPD Blue. My dad would watch. I'd catch that when I was a kid. Like when I was real young. That's one of my first like that and like Law and Order I would get into when I was young. But.
Tell you something, Kojak always had a lollipop. He's super cool, sunglasses, bald head. He sometimes he wear a fedora.
He was a cool Greek
off.
guy.
Yeah.
He always had they had the women. And he was always like, you're like, who loves you, baby? Like,
just like with a lollipop, like,
he
who
was
loves
cool.
you, baby?
He had like a swag, right, Todd?
He was so cool, man. They all were. Beretta was cool. Rockford was cool. These were like cool. And we were young watching this. Like these shows were heavy.
What was Rock? Where was here you go. Here's the Kojak.
Oh, yeah, he's smooth. He got a little pit bull in him. He looks like a little dollar up top.
Listen, Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, Mr. 305 over there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, with the glasses and the lollipop.
Yeah, no, that dude. Look, you ain't got to tell me nothing about it. That dude's cool. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, like you see, that dude's cool.
No, he's got it. He's got it. I'm in.
Where was Rockford at? Where was that set in?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
I just remember the car. Didn't he have like a car?
He better be driving the seven. It's his Firebird.
Yeah,
it's like a early 70s Firebird. He better have that same car in the reboot.
That would be cool.
I remember
that would be cool.
The
car was awesome.
Remember the music? That was always.
Yeah. That would be cool, VG, if he's driving a Firebird in the year 2026. That would be cool.
That would be like a muscle car, a 70s muscle car.
Yeah. I love it, man. That's great.
That's funny, man. DB.
He's in like the Malibu area, Pacific Coast Highway, Malibu, Rockford.
Yeah, I confuse all those settings, with Miami Vice and all those. I get them all confused. But
dude, I used to love those detectives. Vegas with Dan Tana. I don't know why I love that one, man.
And they were all detectives? Like
private investigator.
They weren't like cops, right? They were like private.
Dan Tana's a private investigator. Yeah. On the strip of Vegas.
Do they still exist? Private Eyes?
My buddy is one.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think they're. Yeah, I think they're off the books. I think they're right. Yeah.
My buddy works for lawyers.
Like, do you need a license to be a private eye?
I think you do in certain states. Yeah.
Yeah. So he does a lot of work for lawyers to get like dirt on witnesses and stuff.
They find the guys with the bras,
Right.
Get the photos in the hotels.
Who was Wedding Crashers? They hired the private eye.
Yeah, to look into them. Yeah. Looking to find out they weren't entrepreneurs.
And they had an Italian slur.
Yeah,
in the lie. He's a genius.
Yeah,
said he's a blank genius. Bastard.
I used to hire a lot of PIs back in the day, but now we mostly use like ex FBI guys or CIA guys that are retired and they're looking for extra work. We use them on a lot of true crime shows.
Really?
That's cool.
Yeah.
What, just to dig up stuff and
they did
absolutely.
the work, right?
They not just dig up or find people or find people, but also where they're super helpful is forming relationships with local law enforcement. So if we're doing like a curious case episode on some crime that took place in Texas, for example, these guys have friends, FBI and law enforcement friends all over the country. So when they introduce us and they get us involved and we bring them in as an executive producer on the show, we get unique access.
That's awesome.
Here's a Rockford file nugget. His day rate, $250 a day plus expenses.
Oh, that's awesome. What is it today? What's his rate today?
Right? It's got to be triple.
That was zeros. In the 70s. Add a couple zeros to that.
Yeah, man.
2,500 to 3,000 a day.
Yeah.
It's good money.
Yeah.
It's good money. It's good money,
I'm gonna switch
Boreanaz.
careers.
Yeah.
I'm going to be James Rockford.
I think Anthony's got too much energy. He blow his cover, man. He ain't got enough.
No, you know what?
Man, he's got too much energy, brother.
No, cuz you be perfect. You know how like all these guys have like a guy, right? Like a sidekick, a guy that like is the muscle that can go in and handle certain that would be you. That would be your role.
Yeah, put those meat cleavers on somebody, you know?
I'm in.
Hanging people
Let's
out a
go.
window.
Shaking them.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that is so great. That's a great genre to bring back.
Yeah.
The Private Eye.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. So, brother, what are we doing? Like, what are we watching?
Well, we got a good mix this week. You know, like you're right. I mean, nobody wants to like drop anything big because of the Olympics and also the Oscar, you know, the Oscar juggernaut. So like they're slowly releasing all the Oscar films, you know, already, you know, the big three, in my opinion, are like Sinners, One Battle After Another, and Begonia. Like to me, they're my big three, right? They're already out and streaming. But this weekend, they're releasing two more. They're releasing Song Blue, which Kate Hudson is nominated for Best Actress. And that's like her and Hugh Jackman are like, you know, in some Neil Diamond tribute band, and it's like a romantic comedy, I think, but it did really well in the theaters, and of course, you know, she's got that nomination, which was really interesting. I haven't seen it yet. That streams tonight. I can't remember which service it's on. It may be HBO Max. I can't remember, but that's out tonight. The other one that they released, you know, I'm not a big musical fan, but I'm intrigued by this movie because it's Richard Linklater, and I know VG, you're a big fan of his as well. He did a musical called Blue Moon with Ethan Hawke and Margaret Qualley. I mean, it's a really big cast, and
Ethan Hawke is in a musical.
Yes, and it's like a biopic musical that's set around the time that the play Oklahoma is released in New York, and it's a bunch of the people involved with making Oklahoma meet up at like Sardi's, you know, the famous restaurant, and it surrounds that. It's nominated. I think it's maybe nominated for Best Picture.
Wow, I can see it being a cool story, but it's a musical. That's where I get lost. I like the story. I love the Sardi's angle.
Yeah, I'm with you on the musical. It's just not my, you know, those things are just not my taste.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to watch it because Richard Linklater is just, he is such a creative genius. And this film, you know, like I said, Ethan Hawke, Margaret Qualley, Bobby Cannavale's in it. Is
he really? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's winning everything.
I love Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke's a great actor.
Absolutely. So that is worth checking out, I think. So lots of Oscar features.
Hey, real quick, Ethan Hawke's from Jersey, right?
I thought he was a New York guy, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's lived in New York so much of his life. Like maybe that's why I'm thinking of it.
He's born in Austin, Texas.
Really? Why did I think he was from Jersey? That's nuts. All right.
He's good, man. He's so talented.
He's terrific.
So talented. You know, so we got that. There's a show that's I'm pretty excited about. It's a little bit more my speed. It premieres on Sunday, and the reviews already are saying it's one of HBO's funniest unscripted comedies. It's a documentary series that's kind of like it's produced by Benny Safdie, so it's one of the Safdie brothers shows. It's called Neighbors, and what they did was they traveled all over the country and they filmed these real life neighbor disputes. So like, you know, these crazy neighbors that are fighting over a fence or a concrete wall or get off my lawn type stuff. And they're finding the craziest, wackiest, most interesting people and stories. And it's called Neighbors, and it's going to be on Sunday nights. And I mean, I love that stuff because that's more of what I do for a living, those kinds of shows. So I'm really looking forward to this. And the reviews are off the charts.
That sounds awesome. By the way, real quick, because the bro chimed in, I knew I wasn't crazy. Ethan Hawke went to the Hun School in Princeton.
Yeah.
For high school.
Good basketball program right now at the Hun School.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're pretty good this year.
Wow.
Yeah, good ball.
That Neighbors sounds really good. It sounds good. It sounds like it'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that one. So I'm going to watch that this weekend. There's a whole bunch of interesting things that are streaming, but I have to remind people every week to get back to the theaters. VG, I saw a movie that you have to see, and it's playing at the Bourse.
All right.
Okay?
What is it?
Love the Bourse.
Okay. I went to a preview screening of this film. Didn't know much about this comedy duo. It's a comedy duo from Canada. And they did this, they had this show, this web series in the early 2000s called Nirvana, Nirvana the Band, the Show.
Yeah, it's on my radar to check it out. You saw it?
Dude, let me tell you something. So what this is, cuz, is these guys back in the 2000s did this web series in Canada where they're like this fake band. And the joke is they're called Nirvana with like 3 N's, Nirvana the Band, the Show. And their whole thing is that they're a band trying to play at this famous Toronto club called the Rivoli, and they're figuring out all kinds of scams and ways to get in. But what they do when they film this doc is they interact with the public, kind of like a Nathan For You type thing where they're interacting with real people. Anyway, all these years later, they did a movie just released called Nirvana the Band, the Show, the Movie. And I went to a mystery movie preview of this where the audience did not know what they were seeing, right? And when it came on, I mean, I heard about this film. I was so pumped. I didn't know what the audience was going to do because this is an audience that they don't know what they're going to see. And they're in the middle of central Pennsylvania. Are they going to get this, dig this, or what? I have not been to a movie in a long time where the audience was laughing, hysterical. Nobody left. Everybody.
That's
storyline
awesome.
Is these guys travel back in time. They figure out this way to travel back in time, and they interact with themselves from the 2008 series, and they try to figure out these plots to become famous band. VG, it is so funny and so clever, and it's an hour and 38 minutes.
Perfect.
So you're going to love it.
I'm in. Yeah, I'm totally in on that.
That sounds good.
Sports is a really good place to watch a movie too. I like that. It's a good theater.
That sounds fun.
So real quick, you went to it's what is it, like a movie potluck? So you go.
Everyone makes fun of me that I do this, but I love it.
Actually, I love the concept. I think the concept is awesome that you go to the theater not knowing what you're going to see.
Right. So a bunch of chains do this. Now, the one that I went to was done at Regal Cinemas. So what they do is across the country, if you're a member, which I am, they do these things on like 1 or 2 Mondays a month. And you literally go in Monday movie mystery night, 7:00. You have no idea what they're going to show, but all you know is that it's a movie that hasn't been released yet. It could be released the upcoming Friday. It could be released 3 weeks from now. And you take your chance. And the theater staff, they don't even know what it is. Until they hit the button nationally, nobody knows what the film is.
I love that concept.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Great.
Yeah, I like that.
That's cool. That's a great way to get people. Like, I would love to do that. Like, that's awesome.
It's fun. And like, what they'll do every once in a while, they'll warn you. Like, if it's going to be a horror film, sometimes they don't tell you, but sometimes they're like, it's going to be a horror movie Monday. Just they warn people.
Right.
But for the most part, they don't. You could see anything. And quite a few people turn out for this and very few leave. So it's pretty fun. And I like to do it for obvious reasons for what I do for a living, but for this show too. So I can give you a preview of something that hasn't been released
cool,
yet.
man. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love that concept. It's a great concept.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah, I like that.
It's like movie roulette.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, movie roulette. Yeah.
It is. And listen, here's what you do. You plot a little strategy, right? So like you look at what else is playing at the other theater. So if it happens to be like, they flip it on and it's like a kid's animated thing that I'm not interested in, boom, I'm right next door watching something cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
Incorporates. It's a little bit of gambling. Incorporates a lot of stuff.
It is a little bit of gambling. You're right.
That's cool. It's just like the whole idea of, hey, I don't know, like I just want to go to a movie. I want to see something.
No, I love being at the movies, so I think
like the movies is the best, right? So like,
and it pushes
go to movies. Let's see something, and it forces you to go out of your comfort zone.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It pushes you to do something you normally won't do, and you see a movie that you might not have seen that you really like, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Well,
it's really cool.
the pagan loves going to movies, but she loves it. Half the time I just say, let's go to movies, and she has no idea what we're seeing, and she loves it. She loves having no clue what's coming.
There you go. That's great. You know what's cool about it is cuz I know you're like me. Some people hate it, but I love trailers, right? So there's like,
Yes.
there's always 15 to 20 minutes of trailers before any film now. It's almost 20 minutes to the T, right? I love it.
I like it. I'm a trailersman.
I'm a thumbs
Me
up,
too.
thumbs down trailer
Yeah.
guy. Like I love
Yeah,
going
me
to see
too.
the previews. I'm big time on
It's
the
so
previews.
cool.
Yeah,
But
it's the best.
I hate the trailers.
what's cool about previews, if you know,
I hate. Just get me to the film. I don't need 15 minutes of
Nah.
trailers. Just get me to the film.
Nah, I like getting there early. I'm
Trailers ain't fun.
there for the previews.
Todd,
I'm in.
he's the truth. That's why he's TV Todd.
Sure, of course.
Film
I don't claim to be TV Greg. That's why.
well, there's a real art form to cutting a trailer,
Yeah.
which I'm fascinated by, right? But what's cool about doing it on a movie mystery night is, as you know or should know, trailers are specifically pegged to certain films that you're seeing. So when you're watching the trailers on a Monday mystery night, in your brain, you're trying to figure out, based on the trailers, what am I going to see tonight?
That's cool.
See how cool that is? Like, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's stuff I want to thought about. I like that.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I recommend it. The other big film there's a big film that's being released today in the theaters. I think it's the biggest one coming out this weekend, called Crime 101.
Oh,
And yeah. It's I forget who's in it, but it's Mark Ruffalo,
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth,
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. Yeah, and it's about like it's about a detective who's pursuing like an insurance a thief or something for a heist or something. But it's a big film. It's been released really wide. So I think it's doing pretty good on Rotten Tomatoes, about 89%.
It's a great title.
Yeah, I'm in. I want
Like
to
the
see that.
title, like I go, I'm in on Crime 101.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'm in.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? But it's one of those films
Crimed
that
out, man.
it's
crimed out.
one of those films that I worry that people are going to be like, I'll wait for that one to come on HBO Max. Like, that's a good streaming film, which is really what's happening. So, we talk about Monday movie mystery,
Yeah.
like that kind of thing. I got to remind your audience, if you live near a chain theater, like a Regal or an AMC, I live near Regals. The all you can watch subscriptions are incredible. It's $24 a month to watch as many movies as you want whenever, and you earn points where I get, popcorn and pretzel bites and everything for free so often. It is so worth it. And it forces you, it removes a barrier and forces you to go out and see movies in the theater. And that's why I see everything now.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a cool perk.
It is. It's great.
Yeah, I like it.
I wish the kids, it kills us
Yeah.
because of practice and like, man, years ago, like you were talking about the boards, like the Ritz, like when Tam and I were, before kids, we used to go 3 times a week to the Ritz. It was the best.
Right.
Yeah.
I still love
Ritz
Forest, Ritz East.
It's awesome, man.
Ritz 5.
Hey, anything with Peaky? What? 'Cause I keep seeing the poster. What's up with Peaky Blinders?
March. I think it's released in theaters on the 10th, and it will be on Netflix on the 20th. So it's going to be in the theaters for about 10 days in March.
And then are they coming out with the series itself? Like
I don't think so.
There was rumors. I saw rumors.
Oh,
that they were thinking
there's a prequel. There's a prequel series that's coming out that's not, I don't think it's going to involve any of the actors that are in the show, but it's a prequel series.
Gotcha.
Oh, because I thought that they were going to do the movie and then do more.
Well, I think I heard the plan was to do more movies for this
really?
particular cast, but I know that they're definitely doing a prequel.
So with Cillian, I think he's great. Cillian Murphy's just,
When does Paradise season 2 come out? Were you a fan of Paradise?
Oh, I really like that series. Yeah.
So did I.
But you know what? I got to tell, I don't know when it's coming out, Danny, but I got to tell you, the thing that really I'm kind of mixed on. I thought Paradise should have ended after season 1. To the extent they're now going on this search, like all the mystery of it and the fun of it, I think it's one of those series I'm going to be very skeptical to see how they do season 2. Hopefully it'll be great, but I think that was a perfect series to end after one season.
What's the premise?
I agree. So the United States realizes, well, the world realizes we're going to hit with some type of, meteorite and they plan to build a world underground, and they take a certain amount of people from all different backgrounds, and like they kind of move all these people there. The president's involved, blah, blah. It's a small community, but they find out like there was all these things that happened. Maybe not everyone died on the outside. They kind of just left them there. It's a very, you see, there's a lot of mystery to it, right, Todd?
Yeah, the president gets murdered at the beginning, and there's like a lot of.
It's like supposed to be this perfect world where there's no guns, there's no nothing, but then people are starting to get murdered, and they're like,
wow,
it's
excellent.
It hooked
excellent.
I think it was one streaming service, Hulu maybe.
Hulu?
Yeah,
I think it was excellent.
I have no clue how they're going to do season 2. That's why I was asking you. I have no clue how it would work.
Yeah, because I don't want to give away too much for the audience that hasn't seen season 1, but it really could have ended, but it was such a hit show and it was so well done and so fun that of course they're going to do more.
Yeah.
So we got this note in the chat. This might be, I'm probably going to check this out. It premiered on Prime yesterday, thanks to Dan Rowan. Soul Power, a 4-part docuseries on the legend of the ABA.
I heard about
produced
that.
by Dr. J and George Carl.
Dude, I heard about that. The ABA.
Yeah, it came out yesterday. Premiered yesterday.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
The ABA was we were too young for it, but I just remember like being a kid and they would always
seemed like a crazy
back.
league, man.
Yeah,
the red, white, blue ball. Yes.
And another one I'm real hyped that's coming out in April is the Bob Huggins documentary.
Oh, I love Huggy Bear.
The Huggy Bear. Have you seen the previews for that?
He's still alive.
Yeah, dude. The documentary looks awesome.
Huggy Bear's what a character.
My God.
Oh my God.
He had like 5 heart attacks. Still drinking his
But like people
Manhattan
were
or
saying,
whatever.
like, he was more bark than bite, but like he was like all the players were like he was a father figure. Like he was crazy, but he was who he was always.
I hope it's true. They would say he'd have I think it was him that had the treadmill at like 20 miles per hour, and like if you screwed up, you'd have to do like 5 minutes on it or whatever, and just crush people.
But that's another one. That's another one coming out in April.
Bring his own stool. Remember?
Yeah, he's the man.
He was cool.
This is a perfect, Danny. You just walked us into a perfect circular moment for this segment today. You know how Huggy Bear got his name?
From the Huggies?
From the
No.
Rockford Files.
No.
Starsky and Hutch.
But close. Starsky and Hutch.
You
There was
knew
a
it.
character named Huggy Bear, Starsky and Hutch.
That's amazing.
I used to love that car and that one too. They all had cool cars, those guys.
I was thinking of for me.
Bear's
I don't know Starsky and Hutch. I mean, I know of it, but I didn't watch it. I was thinking of the little drinks, Huggies.
Oh yeah.
Huggy Bear was great. He
Wide
was like
open.
a pimp. He was like a pimp that would help out the detectives. Oh, dude, it was so cool.
They ruined the whole thing with the movie they made of it. That didn't do the series justice to Starsky and Hutch.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, like it was like Owen Wilson, right? Or
Yeah, it was
something?
bad.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson was Hutch?
One of them.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow, that's funny.
Paul in the chat says
Huggy
Huggy
Bear.
Bear was a pimp. Is that accurate?
He was.
Yeah, that's what you just said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hell of an arc
He was
for
a
Huggy
full.
Bear.
It was great because he was a full 1970s pimp. So he had like purple suits
Oh,
and
the big hat.
like, big hats, feather. He had the feather in the hat.
Oh wow. Looked like Kramer in that one episode, huh?
Feather in the hat.
Exactly.
Oh, that's classic. That ABA seems cool.
Yeah, that seems good.
I'm gonna have to watch that this weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe Sunday.
Dude, there's, I think back to some of that, like some of that old sports stuff would be great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Todd, I'm telling you, someone needs to do. We were talking about the pleasure. It's a documentary waiting to happen. A high school that's keeping the most historic basketball venue alive is being kept alive by a high school basketball league, and there's so much footage and content that's already out there.
By the way,
pull together.
It's a great story. It's a great story. The the tickets go on, like they scalp the tickets.
They go on a secondary market.
Like it's insane. And there's
That's
all
crazy.
like big sports people go.
Like
That's
yeah,
pretty
I've had, if
cool.
you could interview like Jay Wright has told me, like Nova games were never like that environment. Like he would tell me like this is the coolest. Him, Fran Dunphy, like, this is the coolest.
And every coach, who's who coach comes in.
And then like so many NBA players have played in it.
Yeah. Who was just
Danny hit?
Yeah, last year Jason Tatum came by to the game, Todd, and just he was in town. They were playing the Sixers next day. He heard about the game, and they reached out to me and we got him in and. He was like, "Oh wow, what's this? The state championship?" I was like, "It's just a high school playoff game. It's the semifinals." Like it was just
he couldn't believe
the environment, like how crazy it was.
That's really cool, Danny. Hit me up. I know a producer that may have a real interest in that.
Yeah, and there's so much footage. 2 years ago, it let off Sports Center, and I was running it. We had over on X and Instagram of like clips from that game were over 40 million within a week. Views of
insane. That's insane.
Yeah, it was crazy, and it's just
it's great. It was a great story.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah,
story.
I'll get what you're throwing, Todd.
Yeah, please do because I know someone that would want to explore that with you.
Yeah.
When you come back when they come back from the Olympic break, we got to go see our boys, Fly Guys.
Oh yeah, man. I'm going to definitely be there in March for a few games. So
yeah, we got to go see them. There's
okay.
Yeah, be fun.
I would love that, and I'll let you know about keep me in touch about the Palestra at the show maybe next week because I have a client who's actually going to be at the home show, traveling in to do the home show as an appearance, like celebrity appearance in Oaks over the weekend. So I'm going to be down in that area.
Okay, cool. Well, if you that next weekend, this is where you come to Palestra, and this is what we're talking about. So if we do the show there,
yeah, the game won't be there, but you could just you
could see it. And we could talk about it.
Yeah,
I would like to do that.
I'm gonna reach out to Penn today and see what we can do.
And I have a final draft coming up for you that's almost done. So
I'm ready for that too.
Yeah.
And by the way, I gotta do it. I know it's sleazy, but I gotta throw the plug. Thank you to everyone, all your fans that are watching Suddenly Amish. That show is crushing it on HBO.
Go.
Dude,
it's been in the top 10 for weeks.
People love it.
Top 10 for weeks.
Dude, people love it. It was funny. I was just had a conversation I was at one of the kids we had a game, and I heard somebody talking about it. I was like, yo, that's my buddy's show. Get it out. We love it. People love that show. It's awesome.
I know. It's crazy. I'm getting letters from all over the world, like people who want to be in season 2.
That's awesome.
How great is it? It's the best. It's awesome.
Who would have thought all these people want to be Amish?
Right? It's great.
Amish people intrigue me, man.
Yeah, well, there you go. Sign up.
They intrigue me. I don't want to be Amish, but I'm just like as a kid, I would go over to the, Reading Terminal. They had that stand, right?
Yeah.
They have that little restaurant diner, and then like they're building everything. Like they build like.
Oh my God.
buddy got like a little house for his parents in his backyard. Like the Amish built it in like 2 days.
Oh yeah, dude, they're quick.
Like I'm just intrigued by them as the culture in general.
Well, the Amish markets are all over the area.
All over. They're so talented.
Yeah, the Amish market. Everybody loves the Amish market.
And they do a lot of not only building but like woodwork. Yeah, like my in-laws love their dining tables,
tables,
rocking
chairs,
patios, all that stuff.
High quality work done in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Well, you built in barns in a weekend.
You remember at Witness?
Yes.
When they were building the house, John Buck.
And then you look inside there, like I've seen
the whole town. There's like 60 of them building a house in a weekend.
Drinking lemonade. It was it.
And then they're like, their bathrooms are crazy at their house. Like it's not. I'm just intrigued.
Yeah, it's cool.
Sounds like
my brother. Great stuff, man. We love you, buddy.
Todd, you're the best.
Thanks.
Man.
Love you guys. Love you guys too. I hope I'll see you next week.
That'd be awesome. Thanks, pal. There he is. TV Todd.
Oh, hey, just a note on that.
ABS?
Soul Power. Apparently, Bob Costas is in it. He was, as a 22-year-old, the voice of the Spirits of St. Louis in the ABA.
Yeah, he's from saying it makes sense.
Yeah,
that's pretty
22,
cool.
being a voice of a team is pretty good.
That's pretty
cool. That's awesome. That's cool. I'm dying to see that ABA, man.
Yeah, I hope they got good music with it, like good 70s music with it.
There's a whole fascinating thing about it, that league, because they adopted, the Nuggets? I'm trying to think who's in the Nets?
The Nets. That's where we got Dr. J from.
Right. And the Nuggets were in the ABA.
There's 4 teams remain from the ABA. Nuggets.
Nets. All right, don't tell me. The Pacers?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
And the Spurs?
Yeah.
Wow.
Iceman.
Hoop head right here. Hoop head.
I love.
That's great. That's some great knowledge right there.
There's some, I remember I remember like some of the players, Larry Keenan, like as a kid, man.
Wow.
Seeing this stuff, like it was like bigger than life.
Yeah. Now I'm excited. I'm gonna check the documentary out. I'm interested in it.
Because my memory is less of the ABA itself and more of the players that came into the NBA.
It was a
that's
movement.
when our
That was,
consciousness was there.
Iceman.
George Garvin. Yeah, Iceman. Yeah, it was cool. All right, let's go back in the day. Poor Jules is like, you guys keep going all
we got
day?
6 hours here today. And we got no bathrooms.
Yeah, our bathroom's not working.
Oh,
We
great.
got no water.
Pipes froze, huh?
Yeah, like a week now. Pipes were frozen for a week.
Gotta make a call. Big Dom gotta call the landlord here.
I gotta get Big Dom on the caper.
Come on, bub.
We're going back. We're going back. We're going back in the day with True Mark. Oh yeah!
True Mark Financial Credit Union.
It's a good one. It's good to have you here today. Now it's a little longer, but we're going 32 years
I
ago
already
today.
know what it is. I see
Coach
the crap.
Chaney and Calipari had some words.
Fabulous.
Kids out there pushing and shoving. The guys did a hell of a job. You had the best officiating you could ever get here, and for you to ride them, I want to be a part of that. I just got my
there.
ass blasted.
You were here? I was there.
Giving them hell down in West Virginia, and here you get a hell of a job right here today. Good job. 3 class guys. And you pick them out here and single them out. You can't get that. You got to never threaten the guys. Shut up, guys. You can't never threaten the guys.
I'll kill you.
When I see you, I'm going to kick your ass.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Young cow.
Team, and you don't need that edge. That's why
Players
my
coming
kids
out.
not
Eddie Jones right there.
kid in the mouth.
There's Eddie Jones.
Standing
Aaron
there
McKee.
pushing
Blue,
the game.
holding it back.
Some things never cease to amaze me. I'm not going to say anything right now because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I think it's better that I just walk out of here. And I'm not going to talk on the television. I'm not going to talk to anybody at this point right now.
I have a
Pretty calm.
Calipari. That's unbelievable. I was there. I was stringing for the what was it? It was UMass.
Yeah, but who do UMass have then? Who was that
It
team?
was the kid from Atlantic City, Lou Rowe.
Okay. Yeah, I remember like for me, like my first UMass teams like Marcus Camby. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Was it Lou?
And he did that Spanish guards. I forget they had a
Yes,
couple,
the Silver. No.
they had a couple. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong name, but a couple Spanish guards. They were really good. But yeah,
I'm trying to remember. I remember that we had the press conferences. Like they would take turns at the podium.
yeah.
And you're sitting there.
I'll kill you.
I'm gonna kill you.
How about the star power? Eddie Jones, Aaron McKee holding that coach there.
Yeah.
Wasn't any of the bench guys. There was two guys.
There was the Goons.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was great. John was the best.
Yeah.
He should have a documentary.
Yeah.
Huggy Bear has one.
Yeah.
Cheney needs one.
Yeah. Huggy Bears. Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Cheney was a man.
Yeah.
You would have loved Cheney.
Yeah. I know him. It was a Temple same time. Yeah. Cheney's 6 a.m. practices every day. Yeah. He didn't play.
I remember at the end, I would just play golf at Walnut Lane, hoping
would,
you catch a glimpse of him sitting
he would
there
hang
hanging
in
out.
there playing cards all the time. I go to Walnut Lane. He'd just be in the back playing cards.
Yeah.
Tell lies.
Yeah, it's
He
great.
was the best. Anyway, that's going to do it for us. Great stuff, VJ. Jules, Ethan, great stuff, man. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. Have a great day, chat. Great weekend, guys. All right? We'll see you on Monday. Happy President's Day.
We all silly like the mayor.